Hello everyone and welcome back to another Buddy Bison stream. So, it's been a day, and by that I mean it's literally been about 1 day since I streamed. So, that's pretty cool. Hello, 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 shalom. Okay, so, yesterday stream ended, and I was talking real damn fast, trying to get through the second wave of conversations that the game decided to throw at me. One moment, please. See, I like to wear socks when I'm streaming, just because I don't want my feet tapping against the ground to be picked up by the mic, which they presumably will be. Also, having socked feet allow me to kind of rub my feet against the floor and not have to worry about any squeaks or stuff. And this is a nice track. Beautiful music. Hey, how's it going, guys? We got some Nord people. I didn't expect I'd get the chance to speak with you, Brigadier General. The Black Whirlwind of Sutherland himself. Last time I saw you was in the final battle of the Civil War. Good to see you again, too, General. It was a real shame the Infernal Castle got in our way. I would have liked the chance to test myself against the legendary 4th Armored Division. It would have been an honor to even slow you down. Ha ha ha! Quit your joking! Between your prowess piloting a Panzer Soldat and your spear skills, you'd have done a lot more than just slowed us down. Those Nord spear techniques are really something else. Are you trained in them as well by any chance? Why, yes I am. Though I hear the skills of the Bardius family are even more polished. It's thanks to my family having lived in Erebonia so long. We've incorporated certain aspects of Imperial spear techniques into our style. We've got a bit of the Schleiden style, the Vander style, and even a few techniques from the Eisenritter mixed in. I'm actually a little jealous of the pure Nord style you use. Well, to be honest, my style isn't completely Nord these days. All this talk of styles, I only ever trained in the 104 military combat they taught us at Military Academy. I'm jealous of the both of you for being able to discuss martial arts with such depth. You're a master of combat in your own way, General. Speaking of the military combat style, I hear it's been going through a number of changes lately to account for Panzer Soldats. I'm sure your right-hand man is quite the pilot. Neidhart? He's one of the best, of course. But even then, I doubt he'd even be a match for you, Brigadier General. Maybe General Van Dyke would be a better sparring partner? I think I'll leave him to Lady Aurelia. Van Dyke is too much of an old badass. Looking at them now, you wouldn't know these two men on the battlefield at the end of the Civil War. Now that I think of it, Gaius is acquainted with both of them. He knows General Craig through Elliot, and from what I've heard, Gaius and Brigadier General Bardius were both taught by that one traveling priest. Okay. Oh yeah, forgot that, that this game does not appreciate the big crowd. Okay, we got Cedric, we got Patrick, and we got Ash. This can go one of 18 ways. Prince Cedric, it's been far too long. You're right, it has been a few years, hasn't it, Patrick? And you're Ash, right? I think this is the first time we've spoken one-on-one like this. Yeah, guess so. We had our problems, but I can't say I don't like your style. Every time we run into you, you say some shit that really stirs things up. My word, have you forgotten this is the Crown Prince? Show him some respect. He's right, Ash. Well, if it isn't Reen again. Don't worry about Ash. I'm glad for the chance to just be able to talk with with someone my own age. Hear that? I got the okay, straight from the Imperial family. Even so, you still need to be more respectful. Like I said, don't worry. It's fine. Anyway, I assume you're here to give me a reply about your upcoming dance with my sister. What did you just say? For real? It was a last-minute sort of thing. So the rumors were true after all. Well, no matter. If you're dancing with the princess, then I'll be able to dance with Elise. Dance? With Elise? What exactly makes you think you can do that? Why do you always make that same terrifying smile? See, that would be impressive if it's like Reen is obligated to continue dancing with Alphen, and Patrick is like, yo, Elise, you want to hit her? You want to hit me up? And it's like, haha, he is societally obligated to not attack me right now. Look at me. I actually, before I talk to them, I want to go... I need to check out this rest area. Shouldn't wander off on my own right now. Okay, how about the rest area? Is that wandering off? This is one of the waiting rooms. We don't have any business here right now. Okay, right now. I presume I'm going to go there when I need to talk with, whatchamacallit, Mr. Osborne. Yo, what's up? Thank you for all the equipment you've provided to the branch campus, Chairman Arena. Lisa's been such a big help, too. We really can't thank the RF company enough. Well, my daughter aside, the reports you've been sending us have been just as helpful. And Emma, I'd like to thank you for all the data you've provided us on the Orbital staff. Oh, it was no trouble at all. Thank you for letting me use it. There really is a lot of talent here at this party tonight. If either of you have any complaints about your current positions, just let me know. I'll have positions at RF worthy of your talents prepared in an instant. That's so nice of you to offer, but I'm happy where I am right now. Yes, so am I. Looks like she's still in recruitment mode. Just gonna
Yay!
Pop
that turned out great.
You know, first toa of the night. Always a good time. Okay, well, I imagine when I come... Yep, okay. Come up there. People flow out of the Osborne area, and then I finally get to talk. Okay. And so, the party continued, with Reen never getting an opening to talk with the Chancellor. With the party in full swing, people began gathering in the center of the garden. Breakdance!
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. To start us off, my sister Alphin will have the first dance. The way I hear it, people all across the Empire have been awaiting this moment for years.
Yeah, Alphin. Yeah. Ash and Altina not clapping. Like, we don't
Like
give
me,
a shit.
she is now 17 years old, and this dance will serve as her debut into high society.
Like me. Okay, so they're twins? Is that the deal? I feel like they mentioned that, but I couldn't remember.
Her first dance partner shall be a certain instructor at Thor's military academy.
Go for it, Toa. You got this dance.
None other than the Ashen Chevalier, Reen Schwarzer.
Of fucking course.
Huh, so then he's the princess's...
I hear he's only the son of a baron, but I suppose it's okay these days.
Hey, guess how you go fuck off? I got a big Gundam.
He seems to carry himself well.
Sure enough.
Yeah, there have been rumors going around like wildfire.
It's a huge honor, I guess.
Yes, he shall be the princess's first.
Sounds dirty when you put it that way.
Fee?
Classy, guys.
Classy. Gulp.
He was drowning in fame before, and now everyone's talking like him and the princess are already married.
Yeah, seems like everyone's reading way too much into this.
Well, to some degree, yes.
However will this play out, I wonder?
I love this.
I suppose this is...
Wink. Oh, I don't like it when she winks at me. That means she has a plan.
To tell the truth, I'm actually already acquainted with Mr. Reen Schwarzer.
Oh, it's like she was on The Courageous or something.
He's the older brother of my dearest friend. Allow me to introduce Elise Schwarzer. She is the student council president at St. Estrella Girls' School. Princess? And she will be making her debut into high society alongside me tonight. Reen will choose which of us he dances with.
Oh.
Whoever he chooses, there will be no hard feelings.
Very well played, Princess.
Really? Is that well played?
Aw, what an adorable workaround.
She really is something else.
Princess.
You're a real lifesaver.
Damn it! Patrick's over there. Fuck! No dance with Elise.
I will respectfully take both the hand
Oh!
of my sister and her best friend, the princess.
This dude!
Might be a bit unorthodox, but please, allow us Schwarzer siblings to have the first dance.
Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. It has to be so awkward just being the only people dancing in a circle of people, right? Like everyone's watching you. I would be like, I couldn't do that. I'd be like, nah, fam, I can't do this. Everyone's watching just me and my partner. This cannot be happening. This cannot go on.
I wonder whose idea this was.
My word. Can one man truly be this lucky?
Lucky enough to dodge that bullet, you mean?
Yes. Had he danced with the princess first, the whole city would be planning their honeymoon by now. However, since he and his sister danced first, that ship has sailed, as it were.
Oh, Alfin.
That Ashen Chevalier is certainly quite the man. Wouldn't you agree?
You can thank Baron Schwarzer for raising him that way.
Yes, you can.
Now, all you young people here with us, follow their lead and enjoy yourselves. The summer festival's blue moon shines on us this night. I am certain the spirits are especially riled. So, let us give them a show.
Of everyone doing a square dance. Okay, we got Eustace and Milliam, Reen and Elisa, and okay, Machias and Emma, I can agree with that. Kurt and Yuna, I can also agree with that. Elliot and Laura, that's it. Ash and Muse is probably the one I most ship. Yo, Patrick and Elise, that's the good. Fee and Gaius is the weird one. Okay, I can see those two. Lecter, yeah, that's it. That's that shit. That's that good shit. Clip that. Yeah, had to clip that. Had to clip that. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta clip that. Boom, boom, boom. Really glad that was primed up.
My apologies for arriving so late.
I am Rufus. Tall, blonde, and handsome.
Ah, so good to see you.
Is that Governor General Rufus?
Nah, it's some other Rufus.
I didn't know he was coming.
It seems you've stolen the spotlight all to yourself.
To tell the truth, I was at a party held by the Imperial Household Agency. I wish to greet His Highness Olivert, Governor Regnitz, Lord Rogner, and Viscount Arcade before making my way here.
I see.
Thank you for your courtesy.
The night is yet young, and the party has only just begun. Bring out more food and drinks. Please continue to enjoy yourselves, by all means.
Hey, Othborn. Am I gonna have to go around and talk to even more people now? Am I finally gonna be able to talk to this old man?
Eustace, come with me. Let us catch up, my dear brother. Machias, Elisa, Elliot, and Laura as well. Join us. I'm sure we've much to talk about.
No Fee. Fee ain't coming.
In that case, I shall call upon Ms. Valestein and Ms. Herschel.
No, you shall not.
Come, allow me to introduce you to the Empress.
What's this about all of a sudden?
I don't know. There's no way we can refuse.
Of course you can. You just say, nah, bitch.
Why just us, though? Does it have something to do with our families?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
May as well get going then.
I suppose I'll go.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're talking about. Think we should follow?
Yeah.
Reen!
So.
Claire!
What's wrong?
Well, this may come as a surprise, but a certain someone would like to speak with you.
You mean the someone who just left, perhaps?
Understood. I'll be going, everyone.
Yes. Good luck.
Try not to be too nervous.
Get some fucking answers.
Rain? Instructor?
Huh.
I'm gonna have to spy on them. Ash still has that gun, I think. Still has that gun he
Just go
took.
straight to the end of the hall, then make a right.
I mean, this might not be helpful, but try not to be too on edge. You've met with His Majesty several times already, right? I don't know what he wants to talk to you about, but I can't imagine it's anything bad. I hope you're right. Excuse me while I go explore. Okay. Yow. Hey, Med. What's up? There are many young people attending this year's party. It warms my heart to see them all enjoying themselves.
It's luxurious.
It's a sizable lounge for palace guests.
Yeah, it is sizable. I trust you're enjoying yourselves. If you require anything else, please don't hesitate to let me know. I will indeed. Oh, you Mr. Schwarzer, your dad's splendid. I look forward to your future success. Thank you. God damn it. Get him away, Claire. Try to talk to this guy. Man, the question of Princess Alphin's dance partner was the focus of gossip meals around the nation. You seem to have dodged the issue quite skillfully, Leo. Ah, thank you, and my apologies. It's fine, I wasn't all that interested to begin with. May you continue your honorable service, Ashley Chevalier. Hey. Yo, what's up, boy? Thank you, Major Claire. Mr. Schwarzer will be notified of your visit. Please proceed.
There's the back room.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, let's save. Saving system data. Greetings. His Majesty is waiting. Please, enter. Speak with the Emperor.
Serene Schwarzer has arrived.
Very good. See him in.
Bye. Have a wonderful time. Gameplay recording paused because you entered a block scene, bitch. I got an Elgato. Get effed.
I apologize for calling you here like this, Instructor Schwarzer.
No, it's an honor to have an audience with the Emperor.
Your dances with your sister and Alphen were a sight to behold. Your skills as a lead were just as impressive as the rumors suggested. I'm sure my daughter was very happy.
Well...
I'm only joking. You've helped out Oliver numerous times. You've rescued Alphen twice, and you saved Cedric's life at the end of the Civil War.
Yeah, I've done a lot for you.
My entire family is grateful for everything you and the rest of Class 7 has done.
As you should be.
As the Awakener of the Ashen Knight, the very same one my ancestor once piloted, you have saved many lives and averted many crises.
Yes. I'm more useful than your military.
So you knew the truth about Emperor Dreigels?
Yes, indeed. As well as the relationship between the Chancellor and yourself.
You know that, too?
Yes, I figured it out somewhere along the way. When I asked, the Chancellor didn't deny it. So I took that to mean my suspicions were correct.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that is one way. If they do not say no, then it means yes.
He and I have much in common. Both of us have lost loved ones to the foolish schemes of others.
I've heard about the Chancellor, but Your Highness?
It happened long ago. Have you perhaps heard anything regarding Oliver's birth mother?
I may have heard a rumor once. Apparently she was a commoner, but she passed away tragically.
Yes. The two of us enrolled at Thor's in the same year. She was a commoner, but her intelligence, grace, and bright smile were anything but common. We'd fight at times, but eventually we fell in love. Though both of us were young, we became involved with each other. She ended up dropping out of school and returning to her hometown. Then, sometime later, I found she had given birth to a boy. Yeah! School pregnancy! That boy was Olivert. I was still crown prince at the time. I wanted to make her my empress, but she refused. I was at least able to send one of the Vanders to guard her. My father and the lords of the 4 great houses had been pestering me to get married for years, but I held out hope she'd change her mind. However, when my father fell ill, a group of Jaegers seeking favor with one of the 4 great houses attacked her and Olivert. The eldest son of the Vander family managed to save Olivert, but she lost her life. My father passed on. I had lost her. I welcomed Oliver as the one ray of light left in my life and officially announced you as my son. Shortly thereafter, I married to ensure this tragedy would not repeat itself. She was the daughter of a small noble family working as a maid. Priscilla accepted my courtship, despite knowing that my heart still belonged to my first love. Oliver seemed intent on walling himself off from everyone in the palace, but Priscilla was able to get him to open up. He finally accepted me as his father, and when the twins were born, he was just as happy as the rest of us, if not more so. And so, that is the messy history of the current Imperial family. Yeah, that's...
I had no idea.
Yeah, that blows. So, that's probably why the Emperor and Chancellor Osborne are fucking tight.
But are you sure it's alright to tell me all this?
It's no great secret. Most of the larger noble families already know. But my point is this. Both the Chancellor and I lost loved ones. But our sons yet live. Certainly a unique point of commonality, wouldn't you say?
That's true. Is that why you appointed him as Imperial Chancellor?
It's true that I felt an affinity with him. However, the most important factor was his negotiation of the ceasefire with Libero. The events of Hamel wounded my heart deeply. But I knew I could not allow them to be made public. He managed to get both the four great houses and Libero to concede to his terms and put the 100 Days' War to an end. And so rose the first common-born Imperial Chancellor.
Now I understand.
He's just really competent.
But in the 13 years since he became Chancellor, a lot has changed. The nobles have lost power, while he's only gotten stronger. And he's using that power to steer Erebonia in a dangerous direction. With all due respect, I don't think it's right to sit back and let him continue.
I understand your concern. Oliver's as well. Oliver is more concerned for his brother and sister's futures than anyone. In that respect, he sees the Chancellor as a bigger threat than the nobles do. However, things are not so simple. Regarding myself and the Chancellor, tragedies like Hamel, at times, this nation will make the most tragically foolish decisions. During the War of the Lions, the brothers of the royal family spilled each other's blood and pulled the nation into their feud. The history of Erebonia is smeared with blood and alight with flames, more than any other country.
That's...
You're sounding real evil here, Emperor.
He's right. Deception is an important tool in politics and war, but the thought of killing your own people as an excuse to invade another country...
As a teacher of history, I'm sure you have your own thoughts on this matter. So tell me, do you know the people of Erebonia to have a cruel temperament?
No. The people of Erebonia are sincere and value honor and pride. They think highly of martial skill, but know it is a virtue to use it only when absolutely necessary. The incidents you spoke of, it's almost as though a devil had been whispering in their ear.
Precisely. There is something in Erebonia, something which bends people's minds and steers them toward chaos. Perhaps it could be called a curse, one that has been with us since the founding of this nation. If you've read the Black Records, you may have some idea what I speak of.
I have them.
The Black Records?
It would seem the Church is seeking them out, but the original writings are in the Imperial family's possession. Only those who succeed the throne are permitted to read them. They are records of the truth of this nation's history, and a prophecy of its future. An inevitable future, no doubt. I'm certain any attempts to avoid it will only cause things to become further warped and twisted. That is one of the reasons I am not putting a stop to the Chancellor's actions.
Sure, I don't know all the details, but both the Chancellor and His Highness understand the situation fully. Yet they...
And so, I plan to not avert my eyes and watch to the end.
Huh?
As the ruler of Erebonia, the Empire mired in darkness and founded under a curse, I shall watch my sons, the Crimson Wings, the new light of the nobility, and Class 7, both old and new, to see if any of them can overcome the iron will of the Chancellor and light the way to a new path for this nation.
Okay, so you're not gonna do anything. You're just gonna let us take care of it? You son of a bitch.
I promise to give everything I have to find this new path.
Is it a third path, Reen? It's not really a third path. It's one of the two.
Not just as a member of Class 7, but on behalf of Thor's Military Academy and all its students and graduates.
You're aware that would include both myself and the Chancellor, yes? But all the same, well said.
Okay.
Welcome back. I'm not sure what you two spoke about, but I trust it was well worth the time.
Yes, most definitely.
Precisely. There is something in Erebonia.
Something.
Something which bends people's minds and steers them toward chaos.
Reen.
It's nothing. Major, can I ask you something?
Finished with your chat?
Imposing voice.
Your Excellency.
It would appear you want no need to speak with me about something. I can't take too much time out of my schedule, but I have a room prepared. Shall we?
Boy.
Yes, let's go.
Let's do it.
Where are you headed, Ash?
I gotta take a piss. Wanna join me?
I think I'll pass.
Dude, Ash playing spy?
But let me say this. Don't so much as think about sneaking out.
Hey, Kurt.
I admit it's a bit nerve-wracking, but this truly is a special event. We should all enjoy it together as Class 7.
Who would have guessed the pretty boy was just as big of a nag as that wild filly? Maybe somewhere along the line, I'll let those guys get to me.
Oh, is something the matter, sir?
Fuck.
Oh, yeah, I was just on my way back from the bathroom, but I noticed something strange.
Something strange, sir?
Sir?
Yeah, it's just around the corner here.
I'm a butler now. I buttle. Yeah, this is the street right around this corner, man.
I believe this will be the first time we've been able to speak one-on-one like this. Since, of course, that day 14 years ago.
His Majesty told me. General Craig, too.
So I've heard. His Majesty knows the truth of my circumstances. More or less. Craig and Van Dyke, on the other hand, only know the facts that float on the surface. They remain in the dark as to what truly happened to Brigadier General Gileath Osborne.
Then will you tell me? What happened 14 years ago? Why did you leave me? Why did you leave your son? Why did you become a completely different person? You trampled over everything in your way, robbed the people of their pride and independence, and planted the seeds of the Civil War. After what you did to Jirai, you annexed Crossbelt and North Ambria, and now you're planning a war with Calvard. At the same time, you're working with the Black Workshop and trying to bring all the darkest parts of the world toward the surface. What are you... No. Why are you doing this?
It sounds as though you've figured a great many things out on your own.
It's not. I don't care what you're doing. Why are you doing it?
First, allow me to commend you for not being consumed by your false hero's title. Very well. I shall start with your first question. After I lost Kasha, I left you in Ymir, and 3 months later His Majesty bid me investigate the Hamel incident. Afterward, I went to negotiate with the Queen of Liberl. The Queen agonized over the decision, but I knew she wanted peace as soon as possible. Eventually, she agreed to the terms of the ceasefire. The noble officers behind everything, led by Lecter's father, were given the death penalty, and the 4 great houses were put in check, all in a single month. In recognition of my accomplishment, His Majesty appointed me Chancellor.
Yes, we know this, but those 3 months are the big part. What happened in those 3 months? Like, hey, Reen's mom died. Here, drop him off at Ymir. Then 3 months of nothing? Like, what? What happened in those 3 months?
I'm grateful to Teo. He accepted my request not to reveal anything to you. But at the same time, it meant I had to sever my ties to both you and him. As a revolutionary, taking on the 4 great houses, I needed to be on my own. I couldn't have anything holding me back.
Last of all, a friend at a bar. Hold me back! Hold me back!
So her name was Kasha, the woman who gave birth to me.
Once I became Chancellor, I crushed those who opposed me, expanded our railway network, and garnered even more power.
Power. Unlimited power.
Behind the scenes, I also made deals with Ouroboros and joined forces with the Black Workshop.
Okay.
After the incident in Liberl, I cut ties with the Snakes and robbed them of the Black Workshop's loyalty. Then, 2 years ago, I used Rufus to fell the Noble Alliance from within. And ultimately, I stole Ouroboros' phantasmal blaze plan right out from under them.
What is that plan?
What even is the Phantasmal Blaze plan?
Yeah, he gets it.
And what are you planning to do with it?
Like, what even, man?
By this point, it's safe to say Ouroboros' goal is no different from their gospel plan in Liberl.
So to take care of to take control of the Septarians, the various ones.
The acquisition of Adios' treasures, the Septarian. In Crossbell, they used the false phantasm to awaken the blaze in Erebonia. But the prize they seek is more than simply that blaze. This dark land once housed 2 treasures. The clash between the 2 of them resulted in the creation of the Great One. All the people, things, and history of Erebonia are inexorably entangled in its blessings and its curse. I'm sure you've been able to deduce that much from certain historical documents you've been reading.
I have not been reading the Black Records.
Pardon me, Your Excellency. The Emperor is calling for you.
Understood. That shall be all for now.
Okay, so at least we know that the big blue tree in Crossbell apparently started something in Erebonia that had to do with all the jazz there. So that's good to know.
Wait! We're not done yet! There's so much more I need to ask! How did you survive being shot through the heart?
Shot through the heart!
Are you the same as the Jaeger King, the Steel Maiden, and Siegfried?
Siegfried's a little bit special.
Does it have something to do with the scar on my chest and this power I have?
It's probably that second one.
14 years ago, when we were attacked, your heart was punctured by debris. Kasha, your mother, she begged me to save you. So, I made the decision.
Quick heart transplant?
Give my heart to my son.
What? Wait, so does that mean he doesn't even have a heart or something?
That is the reason Grow Armbrush shot to my chest did not find its mark. I'll leave the rest for you to figure out. It's the same riddle I've given to the Ironbloods.
So, he doesn't have a standard body.
Major, escort him back to the venue. Our gallant hero seems a bit disoriented at the moment.
Okay, so that's interesting. That is quite interesting. Naked legs. Oh, look at this fly guy. Oh, gun.
A resin gun that fires gunpowder bullets? Can't be found by metal detectors. Everything falling into place like this is way too convenient. I don't like it.
Gun.
Well, I guess beggars can't be choosers.
You gotta like how the palace staff apparently don't know each other's faces. Like, I don't care how many people. It's like random butler with freaking blonde hair like that. Just, yeah, look at me, how awesome looking I am. How young and spry. But, okay, so that's really interesting. So the fact that Gileath Osborne either doesn't have a heart or it's not in the right place. Because, like, he got shot in the heart, but it didn't hit it. And he gave his heart to Reen.
I know His Excellency isn't a normal person, but I believe somewhere deep down he still cares for you.
Huh?
Myself, Lecter, Milliam, likely even Rufus as well. His Excellency has personally lent his help to each of us. It's possible he thought of us as a replacement for you.
Thank you. I'll try to sort through all this, somehow.
Still very questionable as to... I'm still thinking of that heart thing.
Reen! Instructor Reen!
Sup? What's up? What's up, what's up, what's up?
I heard His Majesty called you in to speak with him?
Chancellor Osborne as well.
You spoke with both of them?
You're looking a little bit green around the gills there.
She's right. What happened?
I can't talk about it just yet. All I can say is that nothing is over yet. And something's about to begin. Once this party's over, can we all get together and talk?
Yes, of course. I think I can better explain what's going on behind the scenes now.
If time permits, I'll tell you all about my circumstances too.
Yeah, guys, what the fuck's with you?
We can come too, right?
Yeah, we're all in the same boat at this point.
You too, Toa.
Of course. I'll be there.
Yeah. Hey, where's Ash?
Where's Ash?
Huh?
Huh? I don't see him anywhere nearby.
Where is the biggest troublemaker in our group? Who took their eyes off Ash?
Wasn't he talking with you earlier, Kurt?
Yes, he said he needed to use the restroom. Though that was some time ago.
Is it happening?
Lecter! Claire!
So that's how the Orphan of Hammel's gonna be used, huh? Claire! Milliam! With me!
Let's follow them.
Oh shit. So he is an orphan of Hamel.
Oh, where is everyone headed?
Did something happen?
Please wait here. I'll go ask.
And then there's Rufus.
He certainly doesn't change.
But that's what makes him... him.
Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. I thought that was Campanella.
He's a warrior with an iron will, ready to put his life on the line. It's comforting to know such a person is our leader.
Well, well. It would appear you're already fitting in as a member of the group.
Is he an Ironblood? Fuck! Cedric! I hate you so much. Because, like, the Ironbloods, the thing is, right, like, they're not, like, each individual person, with the exception of maybe Rufus and Cedric, aren't bad people. It's just that they're aligned with douchebag Magoo.
I plan to make this announcement during the summer festival.
I can't imagine it will be easy. But knowing you, you're already well prepared.
You're too kind.
Defense Force member. Sup.
Pardon the intrusion.
You are...
Ash Carbide of Thor's Branch Campus, Class 7. The third survivor of Hummel.
Yeah, okay.
What have you come here for?
Hummel. So it comes back to that yet again.
My left eye's aching real bad. Been that way since I was a kid. That scene is burned into it. Even years later, when I was taking care of my mom, I kept hearing the voice. Kill the vile one. Kill the vile one. The Jaegers that attacked the town were slaughtered. You executed all the masterminds. Hammel's name was wiped off the map. You're the one who let this happen, Emperor. Maybe the Queen of Liberl is just as guilty for keeping quiet. Or maybe the other two, for running away and leaving me for dead.
Oh, okay.
Or even that scarecrow guy, the son of the mastermind.
But hey, Gun...
Tell me.
Oh.
Who do I gotta kill? To get rid of all this pain?
Oh shit. He's like fucking possessed.
The curse. Yes. This is the sacrifice from the prophecy. It is only fitting it be me. But don't aim for my heart. That won't do you any good.
You should have gone for the head.
Aim here. It would be your best chance of killing me. If there is any chance at all.
Ash, was it? It won't work on him. He's no human. I have my doubts he's even capable of dying.
Okay.
Your Majesty.
I don't want this young man's actions to be wasted. Ash, I am the one responsible for Hummel. Let your years of suffering end with me.
Why the hell would you...
Oh no! He fucking pulled it! Is he still gonna be glowing all evil-like?
What?
Okay, so he's glowing all evil-like. He was shot in the fucking chest.
Damn it! He needs medical attention!
You would really think there'd be a pat down.
The princess! Be strong, Your Highness.
You guys need to not faint.
Get the medics! He's lost too much blood! Be careful moving him!
Hello, Agate voice. Be careful moving him. Don't rush whatsoever.
Is he the one responsible?
Yes. Unfortunately.
I thought we'd captured all the Calvardian agents.
Oh, is that how you're gonna play this shit?
Is there a chance he was one of them?
Oh.
A Vern Company gun made with resin parts. it would not have been found by a metal detector.
Huh.
Unfortunately, I cannot deny the possibility.
This is a big fucking setup. Oh, hello there. Immediate chapter 4 end, Radiant Heimdall. Interesting fucking shit you just pulled. Okay. Okay. You aren't getting rid of my favorite character. But that is interesting. That he was, like, possessed. Although, it feels like there was almost, like, no signs of it prior than this. No, my boy Ash is gone. I don't think he's gone. Like, he's not gone. Class 7 ain't gonna let that happen. Because the thing is, right, he's not Crow. Ash, right, he's possessed by a demon. How's it going, Flamesaber? How you doing? But that is interesting. So, I almost wish I had read all the Black Records prior to this, so I would have had some, like, more of an idea. But how convenient that they immediately bring up, oh yeah, like, there's totally a curse going around. Next scene, hey, look at this guy who's totally fucking cursed and had a gun and, you know, has probable cause based on the fact that he's from Hamel. You know. Very good, and it broke my heart. Yeah, it did. See, that is interesting because at this point, all three of the people that survived Hamel are fucking attempted murderers and or successful murderers. Because we got Ash here, then we have Joshua and Luve from Sky, who are both successful assassin people. So, you know, maybe that Hamel incident was not too great for the sake of anti-assassin tech. Okay, let's see how this goes, final chapter. I feel like the answer to my stream title has been figured out. Yes, we will. Oh, gameplay recording paused. Yeah, immediately after getting unpaused. This entire chapter is going to be recording paused. So.
This is your morning report on ongoing events. As of last night, the Imperial government has declared martial law by order of Crown Prince Cedric.
Plus learning the Chancellor can't be killed. Maybe.
Rufus has been appointed as its interim representative.
That.
Further, as of this morning, railway access has been severely restricted, not only in Heimdall, but throughout all of Erebonia.
Extra! Read all about it! His Majesty has been shot by a military student with an unknown background. He's from Hamel. Is this sabotage from a foreign country? Or Emma needs to do a sending on the Chancellor. Yeah. Just exorcism! Exorcism! Was it one of those Thor students? A foreign country? It could only be... I mean, there's several foreign countries. We only suspect Calvard because it hates us. Huh. So we're gonna have to have like a freaking jailbreak scene like Machias in CS1?
We are currently using every resource at our disposal to determine the suspect's background.
Oh yeah, sure you are.
We will share this information with all of you the moment we are certain. So I ask that you wait for now, and above all, stay strong. I understand your anger, your sorrow, and your fear, and feel them just as keenly, if not more. And so I
Ash is just unconscious.
We'll uncover the truth of this incident.
Yeah, but I imagine they'll put him in a prison and be like, oh, we're gonna execute him. So it's gonna be like, okay, we gotta break him the hell out of there before he gets executed. Yo, what's up, Vandermom? I was about to say Kurt Mom. See, you gotta give it to Ash. Even while still possessed, he didn't get him in the heart. Like, he got him, like further down, like, by the rib. Still a pretty bad shot, but still. Didn't get him in the heart. So he probably still had some kind of semblance in his brain of, like, okay, maybe this isn't the best idea right now. Ah, yes, we are fishermen. We fish for sorrow. Ugh. Chest shot is pretty vital. Yeah, it is pretty vital. Like, but it's not near. It's not 100% vital, like through the heart.
Still critical. At this point, it's hard to determine whether or not he'll be able to recover. We now have a message from Prince Oliver to share with you.
But yeah, like anywhere in center mass is pretty bad.
Regain consciousness. We cannot yet let our guards down. Do not become lost in rumors and hearsay. Remain steadfast and support one another through this dark time. Have faith that the light of hope will yet show itself and illuminate the path ahead.
Remember how Will Turner got stabbed in the chest? He's dead. Who's Will Turner? I don't know that character or person. But yeah, just about any shot in the middle of the body, Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh yeah, I don't think I've seen all those movies. I think I've seen like one or two of them, maybe. Well, I saw them when I was really young, so how awful. I hear the Empress and Princess Alphen are still unconscious. Oh, Adios, please guide us. Bunch of weak pansies. Can't handle a little bit of blood and trauma. Come on. There was a civil war just a year ago. And hell, Alphen was in the final dungeon with us. But in light of these sad events, dab on them haters. Oh, hello, Rosine. Doritos.
I never thought Ash would... We had our differences at first, but he wasn't a bad person. After everything we overcame together, we grew to understand each other. And I know now, there is absolutely no way he's the kind of person who would commit such an atrocity.
I agree. He was definitely a troublemaking punk. But he wasn't selfish or irresponsible. And despite his lone wolf tough guy act, he'd always help us when we needed him. But looking back, something may have been a little off about him.
It was quite the surprise to hear he was from Hamel. Tita, you knew someone else who was born there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know there was another survivor. He's in Liberl right now. I'd like to contact him if possible.
Unfortunately, we can't use the communication network, and we're not allowed to board Panzer's soldats. To be honest, I'm beginning to worry about Altina, too.
Yusei is really annoying. She's generally fine when she's not draping all over Reen, right? Like, when she's just having a normal conversation, she's pretty okay. It's just when she's literally trying to pull down Reen's pants at every opportunity that's like, okay, you can stop. She's a lawsuit. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? It is a lawsuit waiting to happen. Until she hits, what, like 17 in this country or whatever? Where it's like, oh, you're in high society. You're legal now.
Yeah. Maybe we should have stopped her from going.
Reen?
Never thought that kid could have done something like that. It's my fault. Even though he seemed like he was tough, I always knew he was a bit unstable too. I should have done something about it after our trip to Hamel. But I kept getting sidetracked by other problems.
Yes, you did.
failed him as his instructor.
That's not true, Reen. This is my first time being an instructor, and I'm still a total half-ass. Toe is new here too. You can't just expect to be perfect at it after only a few months.
That's right, Reen. I think the important thing is what you do next.
Yeah, break him out of prison.
Altina's already hard at work, right?
Well...
break him out of prison. Jail break. 2 hours prior.
I received a message through the emergency channel. We've been called to gather. I must report to Intelligence Division HQ.
But...
And it sucked that Altina went away too. Yeah.
Are you going to be okay? Right now, things are...
But at least she didn't get, like, arrested.
There is no need to worry. I'm sure Milliam and Major Arundel will be there as well. However, I'm more worried about Ash.
Well...
What he did was so out of the blue. There must be something going on behind the scenes.
Yes, especially when Rufus was able to pick up a gun in front of all the people and be like, man, look at how perfectly this worked out. Oh, a resin gun made by the Vern Company that wouldn't be detected. She was my red mage, she can delay, cripple, and has good magic. Yeah, I didn't really use Altina all that much in this game. My thing is Reen with a bunch of CP and status effects, Kurt with evasion tank build, then Ash for just plus enemy detector. Yeah, that is good. Then Ash just for domination and immediate kill a lot of things. And then Musei for just artillery cannon of arts.
And that black haze. I bet it had something to do with it.
Okay, I'm glad the black haze was noticed.
That's the only conclusion I can come to.
It's possible he was being controlled by some manner of chemical or hypnosis.
Yeah, like the thing that happened to you in Araget.
It is also fairly likely something
or
of a magical
Clamslaeus.
nature was
That's
involved as well. Therefore, I will attempt to gain as much information as possible. I refuse to leave a fellow member of Class 7 behind.
Allie.
You've grown a lot.
I agree. She's become very dependable.
Even if you've been summoned, don't forget, you're still a student of Thor's. If they try to limit your actions, let us know through the emergency comm network. I'll come get you. Even if I need to use Valimar to do it.
Instructor Reen.
Yeah, us too. We'll definitely come help you.
Team spirit. Yeah.
No matter what.
Please be careful.
Will do.
Thank you, everyone. I will do my best not to cause you trouble.
Of course, as soon as I put a chip in my mouth, it decides to go into the not voice acted part. Yeah, you're right. I can't afford to fall behind the students. I didn't like Yuna either, crybaby and a whiner. She was good to be in the beginning, but once Ash came in, goodbye Yuna and hello Ash. Yeah. So, Yuna definitely has the most immediate character arc where it's like, okay, she literally just doesn't like Reen for honestly odd reasons, because it's like, it's, especially when it's revealed like, okay, he saved her life, so she should probably be thankful, but she has the hard feelings of just Arabonia versus Crossbow. But yeah, I feel like Yuna would be someone I would want to set up as an evasion tank, just because she has more range than Kurt and would be able to get more of like the evade crit things. But I just like Kurt's setup more. Like, he has the blade dance. And so if you just pop that and send him in, people attack him and he evades and just knocks them the hell out. The principal and the others are doing everything they can too. Seems like the principal went to the authorities and Michael went to the RMP headquarters. Hope they made some progress. Oh? Reen, could it be? Yeah, someone from the old Class 7. Oh, Milliam.
Reen, is Tilly there?
No, she got an urgent call from the Intelligence Division 2 hours ago. But you didn't?
Nope, not me. Lecter's busy with something too. So that means I'm too late.
She was born. One move that can break. Reen and Ash can break more than Yuna. Kurt's delay. 2-hit craft and blade dance spam. My red mage. Yeah. Yeah, and definitely in terms of usability, Yuna is a bit lower because her unique thing is, oh, she got striker and gunner mode, but it's like, you know, I could just use people that are a bit more specialized and kind of better in general. So, not that she doesn't have uses, it's just a lot less use. Too late. What's going on?
Oh no, it's nothing. I'll take care of it, so don't worry.
Milliam, don't be doing this. Hey, Milliam! Fucker! Altina, I do use Sledgehammer Brave Order and top it off with Crazy Hunt. Yeah. Her Sledgehammer, like, her Brave Order is really useful. Like, easily one of the better parts of her as a character. And Crazy Hunt is just also really good. Sledgehammer's awesome because it's only one Brave point, so it's basically a no-brainer. Of just like, okay, boop, Sledgehammer, your break meter is gone. Cool. Milliam, so you can't get a hold of Altina either? I thought the prince's little trick let us connect anywhere. Yeah, but it's not working. Yo, what's up, Aurelia? Seems I've kept you waiting. My apologies for being late. Principal, Major Michael. Well, any news? Carbide's still in a coma and is in the custody of the RMP. Regarding the utter nonsense about him being a spy for the Republic, but if I have Claire or Sarah, and after I break the enemy is not going anywhere. Whispers, anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, most enemies, at least if they're mobs, I don't have to worry about them because I have Reen built with Gloom. So, and I have like Nightmare 2 or 3 on him and Bluster to increase any status ailment he inflicts on them by 2 more turns. So basically, I just Gale, hit all the enemies, and chances are they're either stunned, frozen, burned, nightmared, slept, like something's happening to them. The only thing it doesn't help with a lot is like bosses. It's very much a generic basic enemy loadout rather than a boss killer, but that's kind of what I have Ash built as more, along with Musei, who has I think it's the Hades gem that is basically the domination of arts. I requested the authorities to rescind their statement, but they're refusing. No. Although there's no question a crime was committed, we must ascertain his motive, background, and any abnormal symptoms. If, by chance, he was being controlled, we must determine the true culprit. I guarantee his safety until all the details are known. Major, thank you. Yeah, thanks. I don't need your gratitude. He was one of my students, too. Anyway, aside from Carbide, it seems things are becoming even more dire. Huh? I need you to gather all students in Car 3. The government will make an important announcement, and we've been instructed to listen to it. We're going to war! Yay! Do you know Michael Irving voice actors, the Super Smash Bros. Announcer, and Joker? Really? I'm more surprised that the announcer and Joker are the same person. Not that Major Michael is them. That's... did not know. That's actually quite interesting. I knew that Patrick was the Digimon Emperor. And that's the one I knew. This brings me back to right before the Civil War began. Oh yeah, when the Blood and Iron Chancellor was shot through his non-heart.
We cannot. We must not. And we will not. With blood and with iron, we shall mete out justice.
Good of them to cut to a picture of him instead of the CS1 graphics.
Well played, Armbrust.
What's the security like this time? All buildings within a 3,000 arch radius are on full alert. There's security airships patrolling the area too.
Dearest people of Heimdall, and all citizens of Erebonia, I am Cedric Rice Arnor, son of Emperor Ugent.
Okay, so how's this gonna go? Little did you know, Ouroboros and the Black Workshop worked to get a super sniper rifle that can fire from 5,000 arj away. Oh, man. Man, you gotta always have the announcement in front of the goddamn statue of the Lion Emperor. Always got... Yeah, you can totally tell this is gonna be a peaceful announcement, right?
The Emperor yet remains in critical condition. Needless to say, we have the most skilled doctors available to attend to him. But the situation is still dire. We would greatly appreciate if everyone would pray for Adios to see him through this.
And if you could reference any of those Hexen clan witches to just come and use magic, that would also be appreciated. Yuna is on, Altina is Haru. Okay. I could hear Yuna being on. Altina is Haru. Okay. Reen is Mishima. Huh. Okay. Fee and Alpha Morgana. I knew that one. Fee, I didn't hear Morgana. Alpha, I definitely heard Morgana. McBurn is Ryuji. Okay, interesting. Duvali is Hifumi. Laura is Margaret from Persona 3. George and Oliver is Yusuke. Really? Schmidt is Haru's father. Okay. Okay, yeah, I could tell Morgana. Like, Morgana was easy. I was like, I know that voice anywhere. You're telling me to sleep all the time.
However, this incident demonstrates without a shadow of a doubt the scope of the threat looming over our nation and the identity of the foreign power that orchestrated this tragedy.
There was no foreign power.
In my father's stead, as Crown Prince, I hereby entrust the fate of our nation to a man I'm sure you may all be familiar with, Chancellor Gileath Osborne. Alongside him will be Governor General Rufus Alberea, who has already proven himself instrumental in overseeing the military command center.
Yeah? And? You gonna declare war on Calvard? Is that what you're gonna do?
I am Rufus Alberea, interim representative during this period of martial law. We are still in the process of investigating the events that occurred at Valflame Palace. However, we have identified the weapon that was used.
Man, how convenient. Threat elimination. It's just only Ash shooting the Emperor. Those guys are going nuts by Ash shooting the Emperor by accident.
It was a handgun manufactured in the Republic of Calvard. It was a Verne Company make.
See, the thing is, they're going nuts. Like, I can near guarantee that it was somehow set up. Somehow. Some way. They had to have set it up. Through some shenanigans of anime logic. Through Death Note logic of like, I knew he was gonna do this, so I did this knowing I know he'd do it, and therefore by negating the fact that he knew that I knew he would do this and I could do this, scot-free. What? 8-dimensional chess. Because, like, let's be completely clear. They're basing all their assumptions of, basically, I'm imagining it's going to be declare war on Calvard, by a gun of Verne Company make manufacturing Calvard. So are you saying someone can't just smuggle guns across your borders? Like, are you saying that isn't even in your brain? Because as far as I understand, there are these things called Jaegers that are illegally trespassing in your nation, and they have weaponry. So, I mean, it's not really exactly all that fair to say, oh, look, it was a gun made by Calvard Company. Calvard wanted Emperor dead. It's like, no, just the dude happened to be using that gun.
It was made of a material that allowed it to pass through metal detectors without being discovered. Further, it has come to light that in the past few days, nearly 100 Calvardian spies had infiltrated Heimdall.
Yeah, and then they're using that nice piece of information, the spies, to reinforce the idea that it was one of their spies that shot him. It's basically two perfect coincidences lining up.
I am Gileath Osborne, Chancellor of the Empire of Erebonia. It pains me beyond description that we can do nothing more for His Majesty than simply pray he pulls through. My inability to prevent this tragedy leaves me shaking with shame and regret.
Fuck you, Osborne. You literally let him step up to the plate and get shot. Like, it's obviously not even true. Ironbloods are no good, and then I heard about the Chancellor's lapdogs. Maybe the terrorists are telling the truth about the Chancellor, and they weren't the bad guys after all. That's why they're called the Imperial Liberation Front, to free our bond from the Chancellor's destruction. Okay. So that's an interesting one. So, I would argue that the Ironbloods as a unit are collectively bad just because they're being used by the Chancellor to do all his dirty work, basically. But individually, select ones are probably okay. Like, Claire's obviously not a bad person. Milliam obviously is not a bad person. Lecter is a bit in the middle. Like, I can't figure him out. Rufus is all in. And Cedric seems to be all in. And Gileath is an asshole. But it also comes to light that the Imperial Liberation Front, their backstories and all their reasons were also shown to us. So if we go down the list, Scarlet wants to kill him because her home got paved over with a railway. That's not anything too much. Then you got what was it? Vulcan, who wants revenge because his Jaeger thing got taken out after he was hired and knew the risks of going after the Chancellor. So, I mean, you know, his is also kind of bullshit. So, they obviously don't really care about liberating Erebonia. Crow, we got his backstory, and it's like, he outwitted my grandpa or whatever. Rufus rigged Vulcan situation. Yeah, he did, but Vulcan is still a Jaeger, and Jaegers know going into every job they do that they could die. So, I mean, like, yeah, it might be rigged, but that just means that the Jaeger Corps wasn't prepared enough to get over the rigging. They didn't suspect enough. And then, but it's also the fact that, like, the Imperial Liberation Front is totally okay with, like, doing not very good things for the sake of liberating Erebonia as well. Like sending, what was it, not C, the one in CS1 who did, like, the flute and abducted Alphen and all that, Alphen, and summoned the dragon bones, and, I'm pretty sure he went to Crossbell and died in that game when he was trying to, like, blow up Orcus Tower or something. I'm not sure about the events that happened in that game, but it was during the meeting, the big international economic meeting, that, like, they were doing, like, a terrorist attack or something. So it's not even just in Erebonia that they're acting in a morally dark gray. That kind of thing was going on. Yeah. So I'd say both the Liberation Front and the Ironbloods are kind of not too great right now. They're not good. Which is why, you know, this game's big thing is the country's kind of being steered.
Is this the time to cower in our homes?
Yes.
To sit and wait and worry?
Yes.
No. It is most emphatically not.
I think you're wrong.
After countless instances of military activity at our borders, our neighbor has finally become brazen enough to send spies into our capital.
Well, yeah, but you're planning to invade them regardless, before they sent the spies. Whose were Shido or Osborne? Shido or I'm trying to think. Okay, I need you to jog my memory. What's Shido from? Because I feel like I know that name, but I can't think of it. And I need that to be jogged right now. Because, like, I can feel it on the tip of my tongue, but I cannot think of what the hell Shido is from.
And now this. The message they have sent us is clear.
Okay, Masayoshi Shido, the bald guy, right? That's him, like, the prime politician. So, if I am correct. So, if I would say that purely in my brain, it's not even a competition. It is Osborn, because his actions have resulted in the deaths of hundreds, if not thousands, of his own countrymen, because he basically set up the Civil War through his actions, basically got Rufus to play both sides and have his own people kill each other, and then went and annexed a bunch of other nations, killing other people, and, like, he has caused a lot of death. Now, is Shido excused from his actions? By hell no. He killed a lot of people. Well, I say a lot. I don't know exactly how many Shido had killed, because he used Detective Boy to do the mind kill. But I would say it's safe to say that, let's say at most, he killed 100 people. Like, and then, like, arguably, he probably did some other not great things to some people based on the personified protagonist interaction with him at the start, where basically he was trying to sexually assault a girl. But here's how I'll put it this way. I feel like, depending on, like, once it's finally revealed what Osborn's full plan is, like, his entire thing, I feel like it'll come down to Gileath Osborn as a person is less heinous than Shido as a person, but the actions that they did make it so Osborn's actions are more heinous than Shido's, purely due to the more limited scope of Shido's actions versus the near unlimited scope. Because let's think about this. I was just talking about the Civil War. This dude's trying to set up an international war with Calvard right now. Like, that's what he's doing. He's basically declaring war on an entire foreign nation and gonna kill a whole bunch of their people. All for the sake of... We're not exactly sure yet. Like, he has the Phantasmal Blaze plan, he has the 8 Metropolis plan, we don't exactly know why he wants to conquer Calvard, other than the fact that Erebonia doesn't like Calvard and vice versa. Like, we don't know why he wants to do it. But I would say that's where my thoughts lie. Individually, Shido's worse than Osborn, but overarching scope of actions, Osborn has done a lot more bad than Shido.
For hundreds of years now, they have been a menace to our nation. But this is no less than a declaration of war. We can no longer ignore the threat at our eastern borders. The Republic of Calvard.
Yeah, it's nice having you in chat, Flame Saber. I haven't been able to have, like,
Needless
deep conversations like this in a while.
We would be foolish to take such a country lightly. Their size and military might are nearly equal to our own. Therefore, in order to survive, we must make a decision.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Thanks for the buddy, Dab. Prism Rangers. Huh. You know what? Let's go with some dabs.
We must put aside the difference between noble and commoner, between individuals and organizations. In order to overcome this dire threat to our way of life, every citizen of Erebonia must come together as one.
Are you calling for total war from the start?
To enable such a feat, we will establish a new law in the coming days.
Okay.
It shall be known as the National Mobilization Law!
Okay, you haven't explained what that law is. You just said a name and people are cheering. Like, you wanna explain what this national mobilization law is? I can kind of imagine it based on the terms national and mobilization. But, kind of want to, national mobilization law? The heck's that about? It sounds pretty scary. It's a political science term. We learned it in Instructor Toe's class, remember? Yes, a way by which the government can leverage absolute power over its citizens to prepare the entire country for war. It gives the government full control over people, businesses, groups, even entire provinces. Then that means... Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. Political scientists have been debating over whether or not a crisis like this would ever actually happen. Now that it has, it will be used to justify things like confiscation of property and drafting. Are you serious? An ideal environment for a dictator, but a nightmare for the people. Though there are few ways for the government to sugarcoat it so they don't even notice. One more thing, Laura's father is Sojo. Really? Huh. Yeah, I can imagine Laura's father liking coffee. So that's what they meant. The surface and what lies beneath intertwining, just like His Majesty and the Chancellor said. Reen, do you want to defect to Calvard right now? So everything's starting to connect. Wait, then that means Ash was a convenient pawn or a prepared sacrifice. Either way, it seems some giant wheels have been set in motion, the likes of which we can't even imagine. This is all simply speculation.
Emma, Gaius.
Reen, are you at camp?
We need to meet up and talk about everything that's happening, including that speech just now. Also, there are some people you need to meet.
I have no issue with it. How about you?
Very well. We'd like to know the situation ourselves. But how do we leave the camp?
Good point. I don't think the Imperial Defense Force is just gonna let us waltz out of here.
Hey, Valmar, can you teleport beyond them and then I'll teleport to you? Can I do that?
But we need to find an excuse so they'll let Reen out. Oh, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
I'm a talking cat. Sup?
Celine! What? Is that Class 7's...
Ah, so the familiar's here.
Principal Aurelia immediately gets it.
Shut up and follow me. Get moving already.
Shut up. Don't talk to me. Shut up. Don't talk.
Follow you where?
Do you recall that old oak tree in the center of camp? I'll summon a magic circle by it that will let you travel through the spirit veins.
Nice.
You can do that?
Man, this magic stuff sure is handy.
I mean, hey, you've literally been fighting Ouroboros, and every single time you've defeated them, they teleport away. Like, what? Like, surely you can expect this. Like, it shouldn't be that surprising. Like, literally, they just teleport away.
Take us with you.
Cave Bob meme.
You guys.
Hey, all of you.
Don't try to claim this doesn't concern us. Ash is our classmate.
We're worried about Altina too, so please let us go with you.
Come to think of it, this totally falls under our special ops missions, right?
Totally.
All right. Class 7, resume special ops missions.
Yes, sir!
Yes, sir.
I don't care which of you tags along. Let's just go already.
Come on.
I need all of you to be careful.
If things get dangerous, give us a call.
If you're going to go, at least make sure you're fully prepared.
May Adios watch over you. Take care.
Okay. Make sure you're fully prepared, i.e. prepare for some fights. Final chapter, For Whom the Bell Tolls. I feel like that's a literary reference, but I can't really remember what it would be referencing. For Whom the Bell Tolls. There, that old tree. That's a big sus old tree. Can we use this to teleport? This will be my first time traveling via magic. Before we leave, we need to check all of our equipment. Alright, once we're ready, we head to the old tree. The old tree. Altina and Ash left the party. Left the party, you know. Weren't taken from it or anything. Ash 4, Reen 4, Prince Oliver 2. Characters. Hey, got all his. Oh, don't have all of Musa's. Oh yeah, I didn't talk to her at the start of the game or whatever. What's yours? Father's Pass. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, let's go through and, yo, what's up?
I look forward to next time.
And Gaius to me is on punishment on the bench till he tells us his S-Craft problem. All that's left to do now is wait for the machines, Principal Igwin. Don't worry your pretty little heads about it. So, Schwarzer, how's that power of yours treating you lately? Well, I'll be able to control it better than I could, but I see. In our current situation, you'll find yourself needing to rely on it more than ever. Would you say there's a chance of you losing control of it again through overuse? Well, if you trust to force it out, there's certainly still a risk of that. In that case, how about you give me a taste of that power, right here and now? Wait, now? Right here in the camp. Well, I can't say it wouldn't be good training. But don't you think it would be a bit risky in our current situation? Pay no mind to the Imperial Defense Force. At the end of the day, this is our field exercise camp. I'll take care of things on that front, and if any of them try to front on me, I'll slash them in half and bend them over and fuck them with my female dick. Schwarzer, if you're afraid you might lose control, I won't force you. But provided we don't get too crazy, it shouldn't cause any significant disruptions. Besides, you got me here. I'll accept the offer. Alright, I'll unleash my power against you if you're okay with that. Excellent. Okay. Well, this should do. I didn't expect you to be here. Lady Aurelia, how can I help you? Please tell me what's going on. Oh, this is just a distraction. I'm about to teach Schwarzy here a lesson. A lesson? All use of weapons is prohibited. I'm already following most of the rules as is, so I'd appreciate you cutting me some slack, or else I'll cut my own slack. But, in any event, how do you justify treating a student of the branch campus like a dog of Calvard without any proof whatsoever? If you do not wish to irritate me any further, then be a dear and keep quiet for a while. By the way, I would appreciate it if you passed my sentiments along to your superiors. We do not want to complicate the situation by causing any additional issues, thus we will pretend like we didn't see anything. We're Audi 5000. She shut them down so aggressively. I'd expect nothing less from our principal. Or I suppose I underestimated you. It happens all the time. Alright then. Big sword. Unleash your full strength. Okay. This really is something amazing. Yeah, what incredible power. It's so impressive every time I see it. Here I go. Come. Koi.
Now, give it your all.
Kakate koi. Okay, let's just start with that. Damn it. You know what? I'm just gonna move a little bit so I get the break. Because I want the break turn.
I'm up.
Okay.
It's my turn.
That's what I call really good.
Let's go.
Okay, damage up.
Let's go.
Okay, then one there, one there, and then 200 CP Ashen Mortal Leaves.
My blade empty. Now.
That was very lucky for me to get a guard break turn right there, like so early in the match. As long as she doesn't petrify me, I'd say I'm pretty good. Oh god, she has so much health.
It's my turn.
turn to dust.
Yeah, this could petrify me and just... Okay, cool.
Let's go.
Thank you for the resist.
Interesting.
Okay. That's worrying. So now Iron Will.
It's
Do
my turn.
not want him. Let's just Chrono Burst so I can
Well done.
It's my turn.
do some.
Show me you can withstand.
Yep. Damage reduction 50% at 8,000 health. Let's see how it goes. If you could not kill me, that would be much appreciated, in all honesty.
Rakshasa onslaught.
Rakshasa? Okay.
Sorry.
That's unfortunate. Don't exactly know how I will have probably had to be at full health.
Give it your all.
And just go Super Saiyan Blue, make the fight so much easier. Dude, I would love to go Super Saiyan Blue, man. Can't even tell you how much I would love to go Super Saiyan Blue in this fight. Like, Jesus Christ.
Let's go. Raging fire.
Okay.
I'm up.
See, now I don't even get the benefit of the guard break. But how's it going, man?
It's my turn.
Okay.
Well done.
It's my turn.
Interesting.
I'm up.
Ugh. How's it going, man? I hope you're doing good. It's not JRPG enough without hair color change. You know what? Yeah, you right. See, I wouldn't say it's not JRPG enough. It's not anime enough unless you hair color change. That's the key.
It's my turn.
It's less about the fact that it's JRPG and more that it's just anime. It's going alright, just stopping by to say hello. Well, yeah. Yeah, you know, it'll be nice to see you on Friday. I'm looking forward to that. Can say that without a doubt. But yeah, just have to take all the chances I can to stream every single day this week, basically. Oh, please don't kill me. There's a guard break coming up. Just don't kill me.
Sorry, everyone.
Ah! I was at literally full health. Let's stream, so Twitch. Okay, you know what? I have an idea. I'll return to title screen, load game, load most recent save, which is right here. And then I'm gonna equip an item that gives me 10,000 more health. And that should save me. That should fix the issue that is present right now. But how's your day been, man? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, skip event. So glad they added this in this game. Skip event. Yeah, because I would have tried a couple more times, but the fact that she was able to KO me when I had my defense boosted, like through stat-wise, then having damage by 50% with the order, and I was at full health. Just went to the gym, didn't do much else. Okay. Get all those reps in, or do you just do a lot of running? Okay. No, it's still probably faster to skip event. See, I don't like this how it's all different events because it's all segmented. Mix of both, no run anymore. Hated the blisters. Yeah. I mean, you should stop getting blisters after a while if you're wearing like proper socks and shoes, right? Like, at least that's how it worked with me. Like, and eventually once your blisters turn into calluses as well, so that definitely helps too. So, not sure the amount of time between the things, between the events. Okay, come on. I could have tried the Aurelia fight 3 more times by now. Ugh. Jesus. Never seemed to work with me, never healed properly. I do elliptical now. Okay. Just the back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Ugh. Did I tell you I went to go see the... yeah, I texted you about how I went to go see the My Hero movie, and then got the... then it was dub at the start, and then I got it switched to sub. It was really good. It was really good in sub. It honestly made me appreciate how damn good the dub is, considering. Yeah, a true weeb hero. Yeah. The funniest thing was, like, I went to the help desk, being like, yeah, so this is the situation, and I didn't ask for any way for it to get resolved, because I was like, well, they're either gonna switch it, or I'll get my money back. I'm fine with either. But they're like, oh no, we'll fix it, and I didn't even bring into account like refund or anything. So I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, it was still really good, and that fight scene at the end, oh god, so much Sakuga. Like, seeing it a second time really helps you figure out what's actually happening, right? Because we were talking how it's so bombastic, it's hard to tell what's actually happening. But on the rewatch, it's a lot more clear about what's going on. Yeah, it was a spicy meatball. Yeah, For Whom the Bell Tolls. Hey, can you look this up? For Whom the Bell Tolls? Is that a literary reference? Like, I feel like it is. Okay. So, first of all, I'm going to save here in case I need to redo my stuff more. Yeah, there we go. Equip. No. Equip. So, yeah. I'm going to swap this with... Who has the... Oh, you have it. There we go. Remove that. And... Platinum Pecky. Yeah. So, if she freaking KOs me, I'm calling bullshit. It's a novel by Ernest Hemingway. Okay, cool. I knew it was something.
Oh,
Had to be something.
a good break.
Okay. And now, come in here. Okay, Orbment, Domination, Skanda, that gives me Speed, that gives me Impede, Nightmare, Mars, Domination, need that. Probably try and switch out Bluster for something. 7 Caliber. Hyosho. You know, give me even more health. I need as much health as I possibly can for this bitch that keeps one-shotting me.
A good break.
It's like I'm an enemy during my freaking CS2 speedruns, where everything just goes down in one shot. Okay. So now, I should... Get swole. Get swole! Ugh. All I do is take hits every day. Oh, good hit. Good hit. Okay, bitch. Accept the offer. Yep. Yep.
Now, give it your all.
Sup, bitch?
Let's go. Let's go.
God, 20,000 health.
It's my turn.
Okay. There we go, take that crit. Okay, cool.
I'm up. Crimson Slash.
Bitch.
It's my turn.
Interesting.
Let's go.
Okay. Iron Will.
I'm up.
Okay. Oh my.
It's my turn.
Okay. So now this time it just decides to only do 6,000 or 7,000 instead of a full 9,000. Is this the Sephiroth of Cold Steel? No, it is not the Sephiroth of Cold Steel. They wouldn't put a Sephiroth here in the game, probably. She is like the badass equivalent of a Sephiroth. Like she is she is person with white hair that's 8 times stronger than you. But
I'm up.
Iron Will.
I'm up.
Well done.
I want that 50. Yeah, because that was a 50% HP heal. I would have been so pissed if she got that. Because enemies activate the effect as well, too.
Let's go. I'm up. I'm up.
Well done.
I'm up.
Okay. Pop Iron Will again. White hair is just a coincidence. White hair is anime speak for this person is strong. Whether it's temporary or perpetual.
I'm up.
Okay, let's do this.
Raging fire formation. It's my turn.
Well done.
Okay. It's peak anime. That or pink hair. Yeah?
My blade empty.
Any hair color that isn't a standard hair color, but is posed as standard, is just anime. Like, you could see people with polka dot hair, and people would treat that as like, nah, that was their natural hair color. Anime. Yeah.
For everyone's sake, I can't afford to lose.
Oh, God.
All right, got it.
Jesus Christ, man. This bitch. I somehow managed. So this is your power. I have withstood it. Looks like even I'm no match for you, Principal Aurelia. There's no need to be so humble. Your sword is plenty strong. So strong, in fact, that if you continue to sharpen your skills, you will undoubtedly achieve true greatness someday. I think you may be overestimating me. So what exactly is true greatness? I think I remember Viscount Arcade mentioning something about it. It's difficult to explain, but you can think of it as a milestone or goal that all martial artists strive to achieve. So it's basically the power to grasp the true nature of something, and not only to understand it, but to be able to put it into action. To be honest, I believe Principal Aurelia has already attained such standing. I don't really get it, but it sounds impressive, I guess. Pink hair, green hair, blue hair. Anime. In any case, with this battle you have grown once again, and you shall grab hold of even more from here on. If you continue to do so, you'll be able to see the light no matter how difficult the situation. Principal Aurelia, thank you so much. I feel a little more confident in myself than I was before, and with your words behind me, I'll keep on striving towards that greatness. Marine mastered the order Gold Dragon. Oh, that better be cool as I want it to be. Okay. The aliens meme guy, but it's anime.
Continue to train hard.
Yeah, God, my. Okay, so now I can come back here and swap you back out for Bluster. Where are you, Bluster? Bluster, I need you. There you are. Yeah, this one's really good because it makes bad things that go on enemies last for 2 more turns. And this thing literally just gives bad things to enemies. That's the thing it does. Yeah. Okay. Gungnir. Okay, and now let's come over here, take some showers. Okay, need to take 2 because it doesn't give me 100 or a full amount of CP. Yo, what's up going on, guys? The whole speech seemed pretty fishy. I'm not sure what's happening anymore. Everything changed so much overnight. I read what the Imperial Conquest said, but I can't accept that Ash was a Calvardian spy. I want his dick too much. On top of that, there's what we know about this incident itself. According to Unit, it seemed like he was being controlled by something. Ash was scary at first, and it took me a while to get used to him, but I was misjudging him. He's actually very hardworking, and he just hates losing, and I want to fuck him. What? He's smart too. He loves reading and picking up the subtleties in novels, especially erotic ones. What? He even recommended a really good book to me about porn. What? Deep down, he's actually very kind. So, I can't... It'll be alright, Tatiana. You'll totally be shipped with him, forever and for always. I understand how you feel. We feel the same way about Ash, though we're still not sure what we can do to help him just yet. We'll continue to gather whatever information we can, so please be ready, you two. Thank you, everyone. Understood. Please stay safe. You don't have enough documents. Can't imagine the Republic plans something like this. I know that there are forces at play. Manipulated Ash cannot be forgiven. Oh yeah, and I wanted to check books. Black records. Okay. Interesting. Redacted. I can.
You've got good taste.
Got good taste. Give me money.
Come again.
Come again. Have a wonderful time. Okay, how's it going, you guys? Damn it! What in the world is going on? Seriously, I don't get it at all. The whole speech, and why would Ash do something like that? If everything they said is true, Ash is the biggest fool in the Empire. But is everything they said true? There's gotta be some kind of mistake, right, Kurt? He'd never do something like that, right? Right, I know he wouldn't. All I can do right now is ask that you keep believing in him. We'll figure out the truth no matter what it takes. Okay, then, if you say so. It's reassuring to hear that. Thanks, Kurt. Damn it, Ash. I still owe you so much. You better not bail out on me now. I feel the same way. But I'm glad I still owe him. Like Kurt said, all we can do now is to continue believing Ash. Thank you. I promise we'll do whatever we can. I'm gonna go be a big WoW nerd, so have fun with all the anime shenanigans. You know what? Yeah. Have fun being a WoW nerd. Nerd! Nerd! This guy's a nerd, you're a nerd, we're all nerds. Candy. So even Wayne ended up accepting Ash in the end. You're really blessed to have so many good friends, Ash. You right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, what's up, guys? How's it going? So Class 7's heading out for more special op missions? Pretty bold move considering the camp's on lockdown. Are you sure this is okay? We're past the point where we can afford to worry about things like that. Right now, our only option left is just take action. Hearing you say things like that always gets me all tingly. Also, I heard you guys can't get a hold of Allie either, even though we're still in the middle of field exercises. Who are those punks intelligent and think they are stealing her away like that? Yeah, seriously, we'd like to help out, but for now, all we can do is sit and watch. I hate having to wait. Please do everything you can in our place. Understood. We'll turn as soon as we can.
I'll take... this is wonderful.
224 case log. Give me some power droplets. Thanks again for help gathering data. HCR database is coming along quite nicely. Here, take this. Emblem. Nice. This Master Quartz had you? Of course, passed down to me from my family. Quite honestly, the one in the academy provided me is more than enough. I figured it would be better in your hands, instructor. Are you sure? I'm sure. It's probably for the best as well. Very well. I'll be honored to in your stead. On that report. Branch campus enhancement ring rose. Cool. Let's check that out. We got... It was Emblem, right? Yeah, we got Emblem. HP, EP, and CP regenerate on feet. Oh, this is Megalith! This is new Megalith! Multiply the number of items dropped by 2 only when user kills. Raise his stats when battle begins. HP and EP regenerate on field. Oh my god. See, that's so good. That's so good, but I don't actually feel like I need to put it on anyone. Because Reen gets so much CP in battle. Like, he's just crazy in battle, like, strong. I feel like he doesn't need to be able to pop that stuff immediately. And I still need to check out what your gold dragon does. 10 turns, crit rate plus 50, insight 2. That's really good. That's actually really good. I still can't believe Ash was from Hamel. If we'd known early, we could have done something. Tita, there has to be a reason this happened. Yeah, we need to find that out first. Everything isn't there. Yes, which is why we all need to work together. You're right, we need to keep going. Well, I didn't even really need to say anything. Everyone's really grown up. By the way, Tita, were you able to get a hold of Agate? Yes, we update each other on things. You should be in the city right now. You seem really worried, but I told you I'll be fine. I can definitely imagine how your conversation went. I'm going to check to see if we can use the communication devices here in camp. Also, I should be able to adjust origin. So let me know if you need anything. Yes, that would be very helpful. Just as I expect from you, Tita. Modify, custom. Yeah, no. Still.
Thanks.
Oh,
yes,
wait.
thanks.
There was... I can't believe this! Yeah, how did this happen? No, something's not right. I mean, I've seen Ash in deep thought before, but I didn't get the impression it had anything to do with Amel. Is there anything I could have done for him? Gustav, don't beat yourself up like that. We understand how you're feeling. Aye. No point in getting caught up in regret, though. We need to stay positive. Besides, I trust Ash. There has to be some kind of reason behind this. Yes, we believe that's the case. Right. There are too many strange things going on right now to just trust what we're told. So if Class 7 is going to act, we need to back them up. Aye, leave any weapons to us. Lock down my arse. That's the spirit. We still need to work in secret, though. If you need to power Valmar up, just let me know. We will, thanks, both of you. Leave the rest to us. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Thanks.
Thanks. Damn it. You do the same thing as Tita.
Be well. Thanks. Be well.
I need the equivalent of what's her face. You know you're going with Instructor Reen, aren't you? Yeah, I can't just say you're and do nothing. I'm sure the rest of you feel the same. We know this is your role, but if you're in a pinch, we'll come run and help. Can't make you on lockdown, but you can count on us, same as ever. Go and do what you need to do. You know we'll be there for you. Jessica Louise, thank you.
Let's... Wow, you got so many.
Yay, Vit drops. Yay. Hey, Valmar. I confirm the situation over our caller. It appears those in the front lines and those behind the scenes are collaborating. The situation seems to be headed towards a grievous outcome. This what happened is completely unprecedented. Either way, we can't stand by and let the war break out again. We're going to need to change this outcome. Val morale. Worry not, Rena shall always be by your side. If you call for me, I will fly to the farthest ends of the world. Thanks, Valmar. Yuna, Kurt, Muse, I ask that you please support Reen. Of course we will. Yes, indeed. It's strange, yet pleasant to hear you call us by our names, Valmar. Yeah, he never really did that. Okay, is there anyone I could talk to out here that will shot? Are you two preparing supplies? Probably first, try to stop you. Give us a warning, but let's go. You need something, just pretend you're storing some luggage. Sure, crafty one, Stark. Thanks, we appreciate the help. I'm worried about the Emperor too, of course, but I can't stop thinking about what happened with Ash. Maybe someone drugged him or something? You don't think of it. There were some cases of strange drugs and crossbow a couple years ago. Either way, we have to make sure the government doesn't stock up on the investigation. I'm sure if they look into things, they'll go easy on Ash. You really believe in Ash, don't you? Yes, of course. He's one of our irreplaceable friends, after all. An irreplaceable friend. Do you hear that, Ash? No, he doesn't.
Just tell me what you need.
Just tell me what you need, boy. Hey, boyo. Hey, boyo.
Take care.
Okay.
Did you need something?
Nope.
Take care.
See ya. Sup? Guess you're heading out? All heading out? Yeah, I can't just say you're gonna let this play out. We need to take care of Ash. May I upset the faculty? Nah, go for it. Now's the time to act. No doubt that the government's been playing this long game with Teddy's. There'll only be a chance to figure out what's going on. I'm going to help with some people I know, gather any info I can. I'll get in touch if I come across something worthwhile. You talking about Hugo? Good idea. We get it from him. Got it. Thank you, but do be careful. No worries. They can't contact employees like us on down. A lot we need to keep to be careful out there. Oh, Sandy, are you preparing lunch? Yes, it's still really early. I can't just sit around and do nothing. I understand. But now there's nothing else I can do. Maybe I'll be preparing my recipe, preparing food. That's it. I can't really think of anything right now. Check. Maybe we can share a recipe book. Good idea. I don't know if this will help, but would you like to take a look at our recipe book? This is... Wow, so many recipes from different restaurants and modifications from all new Class 7. This recipe book is the best thing I have ever seen. Thank you so much. This is really helpful. Glad to hear that. I think a new recipe. Look like Sandy is back. Guess I wasn't acting like my usual stuff. There's still some confusion, but in the worst times, humans still need to eat. There's no point in feeling down forever. You're strong, Sandy. Don't think so. Before I forget, here's a little thank you gift. Please take this. Vulcan gem. You sure we can have something this impressive? That was actually sent to me by Prince Oliver. He'll have to know saying use this to help the branch campus. He has sent to me because we're from the same town. Figured it'd be better used in your hands. I see. If you say so, Sandy. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, let's freaking look at that, because that's a red one, so that might be a strong one. Vulcan gem. Strength 4. Graduate. See, that's not too good. That's not really great. I don't need gradual EP recovery, because she gets all her EP right back. She's never low on EP. Let's save here. I will save and I will eat a chip. This chip will go in my mouth. Oh. So this is a teleportation circle. Alright, here we go. Let us away. It's like Lysithea is here. Wait, is this? Himmel Cemetery. We were transported all the way here in an instant.
Green!
You guys!
It's everyone from the old Class 7.
I'm glad you made it out.
Good work, Celine.
It was nothing.
Oh, so you all came with him?
That's right.
We may slow you down a little, however.
Not at all. It will be a relief to have you with us.
Yeah, dude, Kurt can dodge so much shit.
All this concerns you guys just as much as it does us.
Milliam isn't with you after all.
Yes, she rushed off this morning, and I haven't been able to contact her since. What in the world could she be doing at a time like this?
When she called you, it seemed like she was worried about Allie, right?
Yeah, something's definitely going on. We'll just have to leave it to Milliam for now.
Yes. I'm worried. But I'm sure she'll be fine.
Like we said over the phone, there are some people we need to introduce you to. We'll be meeting them at Heimdall Cathedral. Oh, the cathedral. If we're going into the city, won't we need to change out of our uniforms? That's right, we'll be spotted in an instant if we walk in wearing them. What if we use the underground passages? That would get us to the racecourse. Unfortunately, we can't go that way. The Heimdall military police are all over those tunnels investigating. That's where all the spies were hiding out, so we probably don't want to get caught there. This many people are going to stick out no matter where we go. No, it'll be okay. Let's just head straight to the southern gate. They have a checkpoint set up there, but we'll be able to get through. That's right. I'll be able to help too. Are you planning on using some of your spells to get us through, Emma? Emma, I understand, but you two guys? Is he? Alright, we'll leave that to you two. Let's head to the southern gate. Roger. Class 7, let's move out. Yes. Glad that's finally decided. I've got some orbital bikes ready for us. In addition, I've brought some horses, should we need them. Horse. Okay, let's just get you right out of there. I'll keep you in that kind of loop. Let's just get this set up in the order that I might actually use these individuals. Okay. Increases break when it's high, and then increases enemy damage to enemies in the break state. Okay. Those level 7, so you know what? Let's just level up things at this point. Zephyr, sure. Oberon, cannon. Let's do that. Apricots. This is going for main, so let's pop Regulus, and this is sub. Let's pop Minotaurus. There we go. Get some XP for those things. Oop. Crow Armbrust. It's been a while since we're all gathered here. I never thought we'd be here meeting again like this. Guess I can't even fathom what's going on. There's no way he's simply acting. Yeah, you wouldn't joke about something like that. If anything, it seems like he's lost his memories. Perhaps it's not that he doesn't remember. We may consider the possibility of being controlled somehow. Well, I'm not so sure that's possible. There's no doubt we were there for his final moments. You guys, I can only imagine how they must feel. We still don't know anything for certain, but if he's not here, there's only one thing we can do. Find him and uncover the truth, together as Class 7. Yep, if we don't know, then we just need to find out. We rip that mask off his face next time we see him. Before we do that, we should head to deal with whatever's happening in the city now. I'm sure once we do that, a way to him will open up. I agree, there's no doubt he has some affiliation with the gnomes. I'm glad to see our goals lining up so nice and neatly. I'll go with you guys. After all, I am Class 7's former instructor. Resolve like this is just what I expect from our instructor and his classmates. We can't let them show us up, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, we need to do the same for Ash. Let's get moving, instructor. We got one more special out mission to take care of. Yeah, you're right. Everyone lend me your strength. Oh, hello there, Gene. What's my tactics? Yeah, I'd say that's pretty safe to have these two going together, and these two. Because I want these guys to help with each other's CP as much as possible. Because Reen is a CP monster.
Oh, the sky is making me uneasy.
It's as though it's foreshadowing the worst of what's to come.
The spirit veins are a mess too.
It's big.
A worthy opponent.
Heat's down.
Keep it up!
It's my turn.
It's my turn. Yeah, now's our chance.
Too slow.
Let's go.
My turn. There.
Keep it up.
Let's go. An opening. There.
Keep it up. Yes. Yeah, now's our chance.
Too slow. Very well. It's my turn. For everyone's
There
sake,
we go.
I can't afford to lose.
Got all my brave points back. Did I take domination off her? Yes. No, I didn't. Okay, good. Good to know that. But is there Vulcan gem? Yeah, there's no real reason for me to put that on her. And I kind of like having Reen with so much HP. Just because it gives me a little bit more confidence that, you know, at least I have one kind of monster just waiting that probably won't die unless death blowed. Heimdall military police checkpoint? Security is really high. Everyone came through here to get to the cemetery, right? Yes, we said we were going to visit a grave. But wouldn't it seem suspicious if we went too? Don't sweat it, just act normal. Let's go. Stop. Oh, I remember you from earlier. What about them? Who are the others? Their outfits. As expected. Thank you for your service. By the way, I'd like you to take a look at this. What?
Silver gleam of knowledge and shining jade winds. Let your opposed powers be as a gale across the skies of their souls.
It's using some fucking magic. What? That's...
We are acting on orders for our mission. The students of the branch campus are accompanying us for this mission. There is nothing strange about us being here.
Jedi mind tricks.
Please inform the other members of the military police to allow us to pass, should they see us.
A mission. Nothing unusual about that at all. Understood, you may pass through. I'll notify the other patrol squads. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse us. Well, that was easy. I don't even know what happened. Transportation spell was amazing, but a spell of hers was something else. But is it just me, or is there something more to it? There sure is. If that information is shared, the hypnosis will spread to each recipient. Wouldn't that put all the military police under your spell? This is far more powerful than what you could do during the Civil War. It was Gaius' spell that made all this possible, right? Gaius' spell? He did something with that metal-looking thing. Could it be? Well, in any case, let's head to the capital. We will clear everything up over there, right? Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to explain. It's probably an artifact or something. The tram came at the perfect time. Alright, let's go on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. To the window. To the window. To the wall. To the wall. To the sweat drops off my ski, skate, skate. Got that Captain Toa, and then I don't know what that one was. Not like this. I didn't. Accidentally clicked that one. Not like this. My leg. From what I've heard, the things have been pretty hectic here in the city. Yeah, ever since that speech, the mood's turned pretty dark. Heard my dad and the whole 4th Armored Division have been stationed here. Courage has resumed its patrol flight starting this morning. In addition to my father, it seems Prince Oliver and Toval have been summoned as well. My dad objected to the new bill, but I heard he was completely shut down. Sounds like they've already started bending the Imperial Chronicle to their whims. Isn't that a blunt assessment indeed? I was told they're reinstating the ban on the Bracer Guild, too. There were notifications the West and East branches would be reclosed. This would happen sooner or later. Didn't expect it to be this sooner, though. That whole thing, His Majesty aside, it seemed like they saw everything coming from a Selge away. Yeah, and they've gone so far as to spin yesterday's incident to suit their needs. The Blood and Iron Chancellor. Of course, my brother's lending his aid as well. Prince Cedric, too, most likely. Douchebag Magoo. Kurt? Perhaps you should pay your home a visit. I saw Aurier at the training area this morning. She seemed quite worried about you. I see. However, I can't allow myself to leave during a time like this. A time like this is exactly when you should go visit. Agreed. You should let them know that you're able to make it into Heimdall. What about you, Instructor? You haven't gotten in touch with Elise yet, right? If we're headed to Sancta anyway, we might as well go see her. Yeah, I think I'll do just that. Alisa? What's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking back to when Sharon left the hotel this morning. She left? Was she meaning the Chairman Arena? No, I don't feel like that was it. The more I think about it, the more something feels off. Sorry, I'm probably just overthinking things. That was a while ago, so she's probably back at the hotel now. The hotel's in the Sanctuary District too, right? Maybe we can check while we're there.
The next stop is Heimdall Central Station. Heimdall Central Station. Please make sure you have all your belongings before exiting the tram.
Okay. Anyway, let's get moving. We still got time before we're all meeting up, right? That's right. They tell us we have time to finish our errands before we go. As long as we make it to the cathedral not much later than noon, we should be fine. Okay, let's check the situation at the capital first. We can make our rounds and get acquainted with everyone. We should inform the others of our plan. Yeah, good idea. I'm sure they'd be surprised to hear we'd gone off without telling them. Okay. So let's do our, basically I'm pretty sure our final tour
I'll handle this.
Of this place. It's all so sudden. I wonder when we'll be able to reopen. Sorry, we're closed today, and it's class 7. Is it okay for you guys to be in the city now? They made a special reception for us. Don't worry about it. Anyway, what's going on here? Seems a bit hectic in here. Sorry for the mess. You see, the museum's being closed indefinitely. Why is that? Due to martial law, no doubt. The government decided that, given the condition, His Majesty, as in-government-funded institutions like ours, would be closed down for the time being. We were notified this morning. Also, they confiscating a few of our items. A crew came in to take that bell away just this morning. Is that okay? I suppose they didn't give you much choice. Yeah, something feels off about this. They need the bell to activate something. Anyway, sorry to bother you when you're so busy. Don't worry about it. We're just cleaning the place up right now. Oh, but while you're here, did something happen? It's just, I thought I heard some sounds coming from the basement earlier. Dorothy, cut it out. I need to go down there later. Sorry. It's not the Dark Dragon, but I do sense something strange down there. It might be a good idea to investigate in that case. Okay. Oh, hello there. Attack!
It's powerful. We must take care.
A worthy opponent.
This galaxy-looking motherfucker. Okay. So, let's... Spirit Unify.
Let's go!
Then let's... Sledgehammer.
It's my turn! My turn!
Blade Dance.
Very well. Yeah!
Yes!
Phoenix Blade.
Behold.
Bam. item. Battle scope. Diablos gem. Nice. Fiend born from space-time distortion. Everything it consumes pulled into its alternate dimension.
I'm up.
Okay. Got 5.
Let's go. It's my turn. It's down.
An opening.
Let's go. There.
Keep it up! I'm going!
I'm up.
Boink. Cool. Got AT delayed right at
For
the last
everyone's
second.
sake, I can't afford to lose.
Yeah, I wonder what moves that thing used. There we go. 6,000 Mira. Cool. Okay, so I got the Diablos gem. Feel like that was something that she already had. But it seems not. Cast time, arts cut by 50% and gives me more ATS. So, yeah, let's pop that. So 25, 50, and then the delay is gone. That gives all that jazz. So yeah, cool. That's solid stuff right there. Oh god, she's does so much. She's so broken, just like Elliot. Feeling down about this, but it doesn't matter. It's actually shot the Emperor. Just be careful. Of course, thank you. Be careful too, Dorothy. What's going on, Mother? Where are the students? I sent everyone out to gather information. Didn't plan to ask for the help, but they insisted. Looks like you've been through plenty yourselves. Yes, I figured this is the best course of action they heard. Do you have any information on the situation? Yes, but only to up to a certain extent. General Van Deg is forming an army at Guerrilla Fortress to the east. The 3rd Armored Division, led by Zex, received orders this morning and is currently on the move. However, I don't know what the 7th Armored Division, which includes Mueller, is doing right now. So they plan on getting into the position to face the Republic. What? We must prepare for the worst. We need to figure out what needs to be done, and then as Vanders go do what we must. Kurt, everyone, I pray you have good fortune. Yes, Mother. Please be careful as well. Okay, let's just go to each section and make sure that there isn't additional stuff for me to do. Because I wouldn't want to miss something. Because that was just a free, awesome gem, basically. Okay, yeah, Bifrost Plaza. I'm sorry, I can't allow you to do this. Huh? I have an appointment. Is there a problem? You understand the situation, don't you? This isn't a time to be a stickler for the rules. Right now, class needs power. Something's happening over there. Hugo, let's see what's going on. I was in class 7, old and new. Managed to sneak out, did you? What are you doing here, Hugo? Well, business, of course. I'm pitching people on a business collaboration with our company. We have our own exclusive distribution routes that allows us to deliver items that other stores could only dream of. Everyone has problems to deal with, you know, and I want to be there to help solve them. I see. Something seems off here. Has Hugo always been like this? There's something I'd like to ask you, but it seems we're both short on time. Yes. Can we talk sometime soon? Of course. Are you in class 7, new and old? I wish you good fortune. Okay, so he's probably being controlled somehow as well. Okay. Dragon's Plaza. Let's see if there's anything here. Yeah, I look forward to this on the PC because I feel like load times will be a lot faster. Damn, Calvert, how could they do such a thing? Yeah, this is declaration of war. What's the military doing? They need to make a show of force right away.
This is horrifying.
Damn, Calvert, how could they do this? Yeah, okay. I didn't think they would literally just do the same thing or whatever.
And all according to their plan. It won't be long before war, as things stand.
I know it's frustrating to watch, but we can't afford any distractions.
Okay. Best,
By the way, did the guild...
Yep, just got shut down.
Someone might still be in the building. We should check.
So that's it then. I had my suspicions, but damn. Yes, it's pretty unfortunate. It would appear they plan to completely disregard the wishes of the other countries. Patrick? Alan? What are you doing here? Oh, it's you guys. I was worried for a moment there. From the look of it, you've been through a lot, huh? Yeah, but what are you two doing at the Bracer Guild? We knew Aga would be here, but... my father requested I stay in communication with the various factions. I had only just heard you lot were on your way here. Me and the Marquis have been on pretty good terms since the incident, so I was trading info with Patrick when this guy showed up with a message. Oh, was it from my dad? Or maybe it was something from Lieutenant Colonel Nightheart. You're both right, actually. The two of them sent me here together. The 4th Armored Division is currently on standby at the military base. Oh, and also the Lieutenant Colonel has resigned as an instructor and returned to active duty. Not a good sign. The main campus students are pretty confused. Yes, and Prince Cedric is gone as well. I wonder what Ada and Fritz are doing. But the most important thing is that the Bracer Guild branches are going to be shut down indefinitely again. Not just the two here in Heimdall, but every single one in Erebonia. What? That's... I knew it. Something was fishy from the start. Yeah, they're pulling the rug out from under us way earlier than I thought they would. So you were expecting this? And that means Toval and Sherazard are... Yeah, we were all pretty much leery of things yesterday. But it's good we got warning ahead of time, thanks to the warrant officer here. Oh no, I'm just the messenger. Everyone, I'm sure things won't be easy from here on, but good luck. And don't worry, I won't tell anyone you slipped away from your field exercise duties. The General Lieutenant Colonel told me to play dumb if anyone asked. I see. Sheesh, Dad. How thoughtful of them. I'll be excusing myself now. Ooh. Doom, 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 doom. He's gone quite a way since our time together at school. I need to ensure I don't fall behind. Oh, that's right, you were in the fencing club together. I'd say you've changed quite a bit from when you first started at Thor's yourself. I'll thank you not to dig up the past. I was very immature at the time. Even once this branch is closed, your work won't be hindered greatly. Father said he will see to it you receive all the support you require. Got it. I'll let you know when we need the time comes. Thanks. Try not to be too much of a bother. Man, I can't believe that kid who shot the Emperors from Hamel. We need to get a hold of those two in Liberal. Estelle and Joshua. Those two are specifically prohibited from entering Erebonia. Yeah, but this whole mess is especially relevant to Joshua. Damn it. Everything we were worried about was going to happen in the Empire is all going off at once. Honestly, I kind of want to get Tita back to save the Liberal. That's understandable. However, I doubt she'd go along willingly. Yeah, she can be surprisingly stubborn at times when she's made up her mind there's no change in it. Wondering who could have taught her to be like that. Well, even when we ignore the issue, it's going to affect Liberal sooner or later. Between Olivier, Sherazard, and all the other buddies back home, we'll do everything we possibly can. Thank you. It's really reassuring to have you all on our side. Both you and Toval. Thank you. Oh, sure. Schwarzer, how's General Le Guin faring? Well, she's the principal of the school whose students caused this huge crisis. I can imagine what a normal person might do under those circumstances, but this is Aurelia Le Guin we're talking about, so I have no idea. I suppose that shouldn't surprise me given what I know about her. What do you know? She was the supreme commander of the Noble Alliance. Unless something truly catastrophic happens, she won't take any careless action. Yes, precisely what I was going to say. By the way, do you happen to know where Brigadier General Wallace has gotten off to? Yeah, I didn't see him at the party last night. Oh, he's with Take care, you should venture around the city. And Schwarzer, if possible, you should check up on Elise. Well, I'm not sure if I'll be able to meet up with them, but if you were to visit her for me, it might be okay if you... Yes? Silently cheer on from a generous distance, maybe hidden in some bushes. At least let me say hello. It'd be alright if you do not come into contact with her at all. Okay. Okay, nothing there. I feel like I'm not going to see many. I feel like that was probably like the last one. Oh, wow, it wasn't. Okay, cool. Boy, am I glad. Let's save. It's been a little bit. I see. Aeon and Ion. What is Robert saying? He believes it's due to Ouroboros' 13 factories. Maybe they have infrastructure for stealing information from the Foundation, RF, Vern, and ZCF. Professor Schmidt? Tio? Oh, it's you. Hello, looks like your undercover plan worked without a hitch. Well, how did you... Were you able to stop the communication distortions you were talking about this morning? Yes, thanks to Professor Schmidt's assistance earlier. Randy told me about the situation. I'll be in Heimdall for a while, so let me know if I can help you. I see. Thank you. Awesome. Now we've got Tio on board, too. This is huge. Hold on, though. Backing up a bit. You actually helped him out, Professor? We haven't seen you in a while. What are you doing here? Ha! The government can't tell me where I can and can't go. I heard the Aeon girl from the Foundation was here, so I figured I should meet her for myself. I decided to stop the communication distortion in order to pass the time. I figured that was the case. He hasn't changed a bit. Why do they give him so much special favor? That's the genius treatment for you. Plus, he's known for refusing to help at all once he gets angry. I suppose it's in the government's best interest to keep him happy then. Well, I suppose we should be, thankfully he's cooperating at all. Heimdall doesn't have an overall network, but you can still see plenty of things from the various agencies' communications. I'll let you know if there are any developments, including any that have to do with Altina. Please be careful. Thank you. You be careful too, Chief. Tio. Professor Mitt, could I get you to take a look at this?
You have something interesting.
That shimmer. I could never mistake it. Zemurian ore. It's only a shard, but not a small one by any standard. Nevertheless, it's quite rare to find one that shines black like this. Hand it over. I take a look. Yes, please. Schmidt took out a magnifying glass to inspect the mysterious ore. See anything interesting? I have to run some analysis on it, but I have heard that there are variant forms of Zemurian ore out there in the world. I'd postulate that this is more durable than normal Zemurian ore, which means I'll have to devise a new method of cutting it. A new method? Is that even possible? I never said it wasn't. In fact, I already have a few ideas in mind. I can make a weapon out of it right now if you need it. Really? Right this second? It seems I've underestimated you. Yes, you never cease to amaze, Professor. We should strike whilst the iron is hot. But first, for whom shall I be making this weapon? Well, make a weapon for Reen. I'd like you to make me a Tachi. I'll get to work right away. There's an acquaintance of mine at a workshop on Vancouver Street. We'll head there. Gotta get that. Gotta get Reen final weapon, because he does the most damage. Then at a Lumiere workshop on Vancouver Street with Professor Schmidt. As soon as they arrived, the professor started working on making a weapon. Sorry for dropping by the blue. Nothing, really. Engineer considered honor help Professor Schmidt. If you say so. How do you know Professor Schmidt? Brother actually divided my father when he was a student. So I had a connection to get accepted to the Institute of Technology. I remember helping with things that had nothing to do with my training, but they're all good memories. Professor really abuses the people around him. Yeah, we're certainly no exception. It's done already? As quick a job as always. Now take this. Yatsubusa. Wow, what a masterpiece. I have to say, Professor, your craftsmanship is incredible. I'm not an engineer, but I can still appreciate all the work you put in. Oh, quit being a sap. And loath as I am to admit this, much of the work was only possible thanks to the groundwork Albert laid out. It would have taken much longer without him. As in Professor Albert Russell? He's done a lot. I've wondered before if he was behind the recent method of purifying Zemurian ore. Do you know if that was also him? Indeed it was. I believe he discovered it during all those strange happenings in Liberal. A discovery of circumstance and not of true genius, as it were. You don't see him acting this competitive every day. Professor Russell must be a remarkable man. How about this black Zemurian ore? By my observations, it is a byproduct of Zemurian ore after having changed by way of some outside factor. That for sure? Only speculation. But even if the ore itself isn't fully understood, the method of purifying it is. All relevant data has been sent to the Institute of Technology and published. Any old workshop should know the method by now if you want to make a weapon. Good to know. You sure was quick on that front. That will do. I'll be returning to my work now. You can process black Zemurian ore in Orbital Laboratories. Yatsubusa. Oh yeah, what is that? Crit rate plus 15. Crit rate plus 10. Crit rate plus 10. Crit rate plus 15. He doesn't get one. Oh well. Okay. So that was Heimdall. Let's go to the deck. Okay.
The Heimdall Cathedral.
It feels oddly quiet around here.
Let's go inside after we've finished any other business we have.
Okay. So, just checking the Twitch Pix poll. Door's locked. Looks like the embassy is completely closed. Well, they basically declared war with them after all. I have to accept that diplomatic relations have been severed completely. Wonder if the other officials still would be deported as well. Oh, and that clerk. They've really done it. That means the government is serious. And that means we have to be ready for anything. There's nothing left for us here. We need to go forth and find our way. Right. Hotel Valar. Hotel Valar. Valor. Alright, okay, Elise. Sorry for asking you to do this. I'd do anything for Reen's sister. Depending on what Lisa does, we may be family soon. Sheesh. Grandfather. Reen. Oh, you're here. Welcome, this is quite a spectacle. Reen, Muse, everyone, thank goodness you're all okay. I just heard about your situation from these two. I see. You must have come here because you were worried about Instructor Reen. I won't deny it, but I was also hoping to get a hold of the princess. Ah, that's certainly worth the worry, especially considering what happened yesterday. Her father was right before her eyes, too. Not to mention that speech your younger brother gave today. Hey, Fee. I talked to the two of them outside earlier. I had the opportunity to meet at least during the inspections in Crossbell. I had my people connect with the communication department at the Imperial Palace. They're not very security conscious, so it should work out. I suppose we did just finish with the communication system in Valflame Palace. It'll be hard to do so directly, but that should be a good way to get a hold of her. I'm about to contact them now. If things go well, you can talk to her. The renegotiation and Gwyn on controls the call was successfully made to Valflame Palace, and a meeting with Princess Halfin was set up. I was surprised to hear that Gwyn and Chairman Irina would contact me, but I never thought it would be Elise along with Reen and the others. Princess, I'm glad I get to see your face. His Majesty, how is he? There haven't been any updates. He's still in critical condition. But this morning the medical college brought in a famous doctor. Is that the doctor who treated Sharon? Medical equipment is currently being delivered. They just came in this morning on a Rhineford high-speed plane. He should be fine. I heard that the doctor is really talented. Everything will be okay, Princess. Considering Ash is one of my classmates, that isn't an easy thing for me to say. Ah, that's true. I understand that something was off with Ash. My mother has calmly come to her own conclusion, so please don't worry about that. More importantly, I heard that Altina and Milliam are missing. In Cedric's speech, Princess, I've decided to leave here and return to the girls' school. Huh? Why, Princess? I was worried about my mother, but she told me to take care of whatever I need to take care of. Now that Cedric's given his speech, I want to see how things are outside the palace. That's very commendable of you, Princess. It's probably best for you to see the situation for yourself. Indeed, but please have someone escort you. Your safety is imperative. Please don't worry, I'll have my finest guards accompany me. Elise, let's meet at the hotel. I should be in there in an hour. Very well, I should be waiting. Please be careful, and thank you for understanding what Ash is going through. To show our thanks, let's take care of things. Ash's behavior, the Chancellor and Prince Cedric's speeches, and the imminent war with Calvard. We'll find out who's pulling the strings behind Arabonia and get our peaceful world back. Ah, Instructor. The same goes for me, Princess. The Inspectorate won't tolerate this either. And we'll also find whatever it was that dragged your brother into this. You can count on us. Of course. Thank you, everyone. After that, the call was cut off so Princess Alpha could make her own call. Everyone said their goodbyes to Elise and the others before heading out. Okay, see you guys. Where's Schmidt? He hasn't come back since he left for the airport. I was hoping I could talk with him about Prince Oliver's consultation. Something going on? Have you heard you received the documents 2 days ago? Yeah, we've come up with a new idea. Oh, well, he'll probably come back when he gets hungry. I'm sure the princess feels a lot better after speaking to them. Prince Oliver has been out since this morning. Oh yeah, he made some comments on the radio. Seemed he was trying to really calm everyone down. Heard the Viscount and Tovo aboard the Courageous. I see, I'm sure that will put the princess more at ease. Please be careful, don't let the guards get you. Yeah, be careful. You two at least take care of yourself and the princess as well. Come on. Mother, what's up with Sharon? She hasn't been back since last this morning. What of it? Lisa, I know that being an outsider is not my place to say this, but no, you're not an outsider. She did, after all, tell you about her past. Huh? When she helped me in Crossbell, she told me to tell you if anything happened to her. So that's what they were talking about. They did look really serious. You must know why he knows about her past, but you don't. Do you not? I understand. I'm still unreliable. To Sharon, I'm nothing but a burden. But I've kept the 4th Development Division running this past year. I've launched projects that even you don't know about, Mother. You must know that they exist, but you don't know any of the details, do you? That's... Well, of course. After all, you made the RF rule that every division be independent. So I, Nazarena Reimer's daughter, but as the chief of the 4th Development Division, Elisa Reimer, feel that I have been doing my job. Our positions might be different, but as equal employees, I'm not going to rely on you for this. I will discover the truth on my own. Not to mention, she isn't too far. Honestly, you realize that's some big talk for someone who has only a year of experience, right? Yes, but Grandfather told me you were like this when you were younger, too. You met Father while your work had stalled. What a loudmouth. Lisa, are you sure about this? I can just tell you what Sharon told me. Thanks, but now's not the time. I'll find Sharon and ask her for myself. Elisa, that's the spirit. Don't be given things. Take them for yourself. Wow, she's so cool. Do as you please. You'll see that the situation is far more dire than you know. But see for yourself, with your very own eyes, and don't you dare look away. Of course. Understood. That goes for all of us, including Elisa. Nice. Okay. Let's head out.
Let's go.
It's my turn.
Need to make as much progress as I can in the remaining 20-ish minutes that I have. So let's go over to this school and see if Patrick is watching from bush. Imperial Defense Force, it's just as Elise said. If Elise and the Princess return, then they need to prioritize security. Let's leave it to them. Sup, dude? How could there's something like that happen? Usually IRL, and my partner go back home again. Hey, Amber said in critical condition. I pray for his recovery. Hope Adia says us. She hears and doesn't listen. That's the way religion works. Opioid of the masses, they say. One moment. I'm gonna close this bag of Doritos before I just keep eating it. And in we go. Unlock the teacher. Guys said people wish to speak with us. It'll probably take a while, so we should take care of any unfinished business. All additional challenge elements will end. I think I already did them. Man, all these blocked recordings. No one's here? How can this cathedral be completely empty?
You've arrived at last.
Hey, Rosine. Oh, you're from the Leaves Chapel. Sister Rosine? I'd heard rumors, but wait, so what Gaius and Emma were talking about? I was somewhat expecting you to show up here, but your main objective is different, right?
Yes. It's good to see you all again. Please, come in. They're waiting for you just over there.
Ah, I'm glad you all finally made it.
Hello, Professor Thomas.
The church has decided this issue now merits the attention of the Congregation for the Sacraments. As such, the Archbishop and all the staff here have been moved to another location.
Huh? I get it now. Huh? You're that former instructor from Thor's main campus. Thomas?
Thank you for all your diligence, Rosine. I'd feel much better if you were to stand watch over the front door now, just in case.
Yes, understood. Leave it to me.
What was that all about? Yes, this was pretty shocking to us, too.
Let me introduce you. This man is a member of the Gralsritter, a division of the Septian Church. He's the second in command, in fact. Thomas Lysander. He holds the seat of Second Dominion and is sometimes known by his title, the Partitioner.
Gralsritter? They're an armed knight organization that's run by the church. I'd heard that female terrorist S was once among their ranks. Wait a minute. Guys, does this mean... Are you?
Now allow me to introduce you. This man is one of the Gralsritter's 12 Dominion. The successor to the 8th Dominion. Gaius Warzel.
What? When did you get so important? But why? Is that why we couldn't get a hold of you for the past 6 months?
A lot happened all at once. After graduating from Thors, I returned to Nord and began observing the struggle between Erebonia and Calvert.
He became one of the fucking Dominion in 6 months. Like, talk about that power scaling.
However, I began to feel something dark and sinister carried on the winds of the plateaus. I consulted my father and the chief, and eventually my old teacher, Father Barkhorn, came to visit. You might remember the name. He was the traveling priest we chased after during the Civil War.
The one that was outrunning our goddamn airship.
But it turns out, he was also the 8th Dominion of the Grolsritter, with the title the Roaring Lion. He was an extremely skilled knight, who investigated the salt pail in Northumbria and trained Brigadier General Bardius.
Oh shit.
Apparently, he was worried, and came to Nord to check up on me.
And hey, what's going on, Neko Dave? How's it going, man?
He explained to me that what I had been sensing was called the Gale of Ruin. I'm not sure why I'm able to sense it. Maybe it's because I'm a descendant of those who fought alongside the Lionheart Emperor.
Yeah, man, like, since you came, like, shit, man. All that stuff with Ash. Lot of stuff has been dropped. Friggin' what's-his-face doesn't have a heart anymore. Maybe not even possible to die. Friggin' weird. Osborne, man. It's crazy.
I mentioned this to him and he came to a realization. But then it happened.
I'm doing good.
A Calvardian ship that broke past the 7th Armored Division attacked my village. My father was away at the time. I fought back in an attempt to protect my family, but it was no use. Right as I prepared myself for death, my teacher threw his huge body in the way to protect me. And as he lay there dying, he passed his stigma onto me.
Yeah, we learned where the scar came from. The debris hit him, and then the heart transfer. And you can pass stigma? I thought that was a thing that you just had to, like, be super strong and get lucky. I didn't realize you could just pass it on to people.
Across the nearly 1,000-year history of the Grolsritter, its highest-ranking members have each borne one of 12 sacred markings.
I mean, I guess that's an easy way to get into Dominion.
This was one of those markings.
Man. The Roaring Lion? I've heard that name many times. He saved many people who were affected by the disaster in Northumbria. Yes, among the current Dominion members, he was the most veteran, and after the stigma was passed to Gaius, I took him to the holy city of Arteria, where he received knight training, hence his half year of silence. It took only a half year to get really, really good. And I still barely use him. I see. If that's what was happening, you should have told us. Yeah, we could have helped you. It's okay. Everything happened so quickly. I did everything I had to do and finished my knight training. Last month, he was finally able to reach me. The power that I've received from my master. With it, I will save the Empire, my second home, as a member of Class 7. Epic story, Dump, huh? Yeah, right? And it's barely even a story still. It's like, oh yeah, Calvert ship attacked my settlement, which they honestly have no real reason to do, as the Nord people aren't really, like, they're barely even Erebonian, kinda, like, they're basically foreigners. So it honestly doesn't make sense for them to be attacked by a Calvardian ship, first off. Second, we don't know if anyone close to him even died. Like, they say fought him off, and as he was about to die, his teacher got shot. Still don't know if he lost it. He obviously didn't lose his dad, because his dad was away. So I'm more curious about his mom and his siblings right now. Sheesh. You've always been so grand and reliable. Handshake. Thank you, guys. Please lend us your strength. Yes, I will give you my all. Seeing someone like him puts us under even more pressure. Yeah, the gap isn't just in age or experience. This group certainly has become awfully formidable. Not really. We're still training just as much as you guys. I have a ways to go before I reach the heights of my predecessors. And speaking of which...
Grandmother! Stop hiding! Come out already!
You're the one who called us here in the first place, aren't you?
I only hid myself so as not to interrupt your discussion.
Oh, hello there. She must love flying because she can just do that. It's like, let's be clear. If anyone could fly, they would fly everywhere. She's like, haha, look at me taunting my strength. You're Emma's grandmother. The elder of the witches. Roselia, was it?
Indeed. But you may simply call me Rose. I had you all gather here for one reason. To explain to you the background between the Hexen clan and the church.
I'm a vampire. I see, so that's how it is. Aren't the witches opposed to the church?
It's not as though we don't believe in Adios. There have been some differences in opinion over the years, but we and the church have worked together on a number of occasions.
For example, during the War of the Lions, or the vampire incident in the Middle Ages. Not to mention the fight against the Dark Dragon 800 years ago.
But all that was just Rose sticking her nose into other people's business.
Huh? Wait, so you're involved in all that?
Legend has it, Emperor Dreikel's camp was once visited by a good witch. And the novel Red Moon Rose features a vampire hunter affiliated with the church who was, in truth, the true ancestor of the vampires.
Oh my god! It's Castlevania! Yeah.
The woman you now see before you was both of these people, even if she looks a bit different.
I like how it's like, oh, she's a member of the vampires. Doesn't say anything, just opens her mouth and just shows fangs. Like, meh. It's just goofy. Love it. How old are you exactly?
800 or so. However, you should know that my situation is somewhat unique. All other witches are normal humans.
She's the best. Yeah, she's pretty good. She's a pretty good character.
Except, of course, for the fact that they are all descendants of those who once guarded the Septarian of Fire.
Oh, normal. You know, Septarian of Fire is the same as the Oriole of Liberal and the Great Tree of Crossbell. The Septarians, the 7 gifts bestowed upon humanity by Adios. Phantasmal Blaze! Septarian of Fire! Fire Blaze! Ah! It said that they're all lost during the Great Collapse 1,200 years ago. They're the things Ouroboros has been trying to get their hands on all this time. Yeah, now for the main topic. Oh my god! Now, where to begin? Grandmother, we don't know anything beyond this. Don't leave out any details, make sure you explain it fully. I second the request, I don't know the details either. Let's see, Roselia, perhaps you should take turns talking. Very well, that will suffice. I'm sure you've noticed it by now, but there's a front and back to this empire. The spirit veins are directly affected by the turbulence of the government and war, and that causes cryptids and powerful monsters from other planes to stir. That explains it then. As the empire's territory spreads, so will they. The Pluralmagras are magic knights. Where did they come from in the first place? Well, to begin, Pluralmagras is a mana grass from the higher planes. It once served as the eyes and ears of the Septarian of Mirage. Normally it's blue, but after the incidents in Crossbow it all vanished. That is until after Crossbow became part of the empire, at which point it began reappearing in this new scarlet shade. The implications are rather chilling. It changed color to match the infernal castle, perhaps? There's undoubtedly a connection. As for the magic knights, you may have heard before, but they are golems from the Dark Ages. They are created by mages of the Empire to fight against the Divine Knights. But during the Civil War, something caused them to stir once more, and now they appear in Crossbow via the Spirit Path. No way. That would also explain the increased incident with cryptids recently. Big tree and flying city. What about the society? Phantasmal Blaze plan. They sought to use Crossbow's false phantasm to awaken the Blaze in Arabonia. At least that's what I heard. Seriously? So that's their plan. Where'd you hear that? Well, last night I heard from the Chancellor himself. He told me something rather intriguing things too, but I feel like he intentionally left out some of the more important details. I see. I heard you talk to him, but it seems Ouroboros' work in Crossbow 2 years ago was to bring about some kind of change in Arabonia. Just so you know, Crossbow's Mirage Septarian was an artificially created fake. It was stronger than the original, but society had no interest in it. Were I to hazard a guess, their goal is to acquire the 2 treasures that originally existed here, the Septarians of Fire and Earth, that once called the land of Erebos home. Septarians of Fire and Earth. So Liberal had the Septarian of Space, and Crossbow the Septarian of Mirage, but Arabonia had 2 Septarians, and Calvard probably has a couple too. Hold on a second. Emma, if the witches are the descendants of the people who guard the Septarian of Fire, that means the gnomes guard the Septarian of Earth! Yes, the gnomes Black Workshop, gnomes are the same people. Ah, descendants of those who guard the Septarian of Earth. They are our counterparts. Much like the royal Osleys family of Liberal and the Croy family in Crossbell. In addition, you may be aware that each Septarian has its own holy beast assigned to watch over it, like the dragon. Liberal had an ancient dragon, Crossbell had a divine wolf. Oh. Shit, is that the wolf with the SSS? Is he the divine wolf or something? Fucking... Or is that just a convenient wolf? Crossed by a divine wolf, as it had two Septarians, Erebony had two holy beasts as well. However, after Great Collapse, each of them vanished alongside a Septarian they were to oversee. That's the core of the issue. Two Septarian. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Fucking, you get to play like I did. Tio's doggy. Yeah, don't you get to fight with him? Isn't he like a party member? Like, isn't he like the dog from Persona 3 that you can play as? Two Septarians, the two groups of people who worship them, and two holy beasts. I still think worshipped should have two P's. The Septarians and the holy beasts disappeared, and the people changed their names. What happened in Erebony 1200 years ago? Let me reveal to you the truth behind the land of Erebos. The story still relies on monochrome of speculation. Yeah, later in the game, see its true form too. Neat. Please keep that in mind. Dude, once those remakes come out...
In the beginning, this land housed two of the Septarian. The Arc Rouge, Septarian of fire and wielder of fierce power. The Lost Zem, Septarian of earth and bearer of unyielding endurance. Each assumed the form of a colossal guardian and went about granting boons and performing miracles for its people. For a few centuries, the land of Erebonia prospered, but eventually, its people began to vie for power and control. The Septarians had always granted their people's wishes, but now, their peoples each wished for the other's destruction.
It's interesting because, like, the silhouette of the one on the right kind of looks like the light shadow that you talk to right before the end of the game in CS2.
And so, the two colossi began fighting. Their battle ravaged the earth and split the sky, devastating the entire region. The humans tried to stop them, but it was in vain. The Septarians' fight continued 1,000 days, scorching the land black. When the battle ended at long last, it was a tie. Exhausting their power in one final strike, the two Septarian were blown away, left as nothing but empty shells.
And one is the big thing in Ordis, and the other is the big thing in Nord. Interesting.
Yet the tale did not end there.
And that's why they're so big.
The power expelled by each Septarian collided and became one, resulting in the creation of an entirely new entity. The Great One, the Septarian of Steel.
Ooh. Cold Steel.
It was an existence created from the union of fire and earth. It was beyond anything else in this realm. It was the ultimate source of power. Though things seemed fine at first, the survivors of the war soon realized the eternal conflict within it. They knew this conflict would cause it to grow ever more unstable, and that it was not something that could be handled by mankind.
With the Holy Beast's assistance, the kins of fire and earth joined together to see the Great One sealed away. However, each of their attempts ended in failure. Left with no other options, they resorted to their final plan.
All according to Keikaku.
The Great One would remain whole in the higher plane, yet its physical incarnation in this world split into numerous shards.
And that's probably the Divine Knights.
It was this final gambit that saw disaster averted.
Indeed. Their combined efforts bore fruit. The Kin of Earth created 7 vessels, while the Kin of Fire split the Great One's power and infused each vessel with a part of it.
7 dolls in the form of knights, each bearing the Great One's power. The Divine Knights.
I do like how they're the ones in the back, like, shadowed out. It's like, you don't know those ones yet. Wow. That's beyond fathomable. I was told about this in bits and pieces, but... So all that happened 1,200 years ago? That was a fairy tale, right? At the very least, something similar happened. So what happened after that? Why did Valmar and the other Divine Knights start fighting? This is as far as the story that was passed down goes. So the Kin of Fire became the Hexen clan, the Kin of Earth became the Gnomes. They split the unstable ultimate power into 7, then both sides decided to watch over the reconstruction after the Great Collapse. Oh, and by the way, many people from each kinship have since abandoned their roles. They joined together, started accepting people from the surrounding area, and created the foundation of what became Erebonia. This is around the same time the Septian Church was spreading across Erebonia. 300 years passed, and the Arner family established the city of Heimdall. That's when the disaster of the Dark Dragon occurred. Dragon, rock the dragon, Dragon Ball Z.
Heimdall was a small city of only about 50,000 people. However, it was one of the burgeoning centers of culture for the region. The Septian Church had finished construction on the Heimdall Cathedral.
It's a lot.
And there were plans to develop the city even further. But it was then the Dark Dragon appeared, blanketing Heimdall in miasma and transforming it into a city of the dead.
Dead.
Emperor Astorius chose to lead his people south and made St. Ark the new capital of Erebonia.
See, you said Astorius, and I was thinking Artorius, and I'm like, oh, that's a badass from Dark Souls.
In helping Emperor Astorius deal with this crisis, the Hexen clan and gnomes each suffered substantial losses. The Hexen clan lost its elder, and the gnomes their holy beast. And so ended their alliance. The final time they spoke would be a century later. It was when Emperor Hector awakened the Vermilion Knight to reclaim Heimdall from the Dark Dragon. He did so at the urging of the chief of the gnomes and the new elder of the Hexen clan, myself. However, the Emperor fell to the Dark Dragon's miasma, and the Vermilion Knight to its curse. The Emperor's son had the chief of the gnomes and myself seal the cursed knight deep below the Imperial Palace. That would be the last act our two clans performed together. I do not know why, but the gnomes cut off contact with our clan and hid themselves away. In the 800 years that followed, whenever war struck Erebonia, a divine knight would enter the stage, demonstrate its might, then vanish. I was certain the gnomes were involved, yet all we could do was guide awakeners on the proper course. This unending pattern reached its most fevered peak 250 years ago during the War of the Lions. The false Emperor Orthros unearthed the cursed Vermilion Knight, and a mercenary under Prince Lucius' employ awakened the Palatinate Knight. Prince Dreichels found the Ashen Knight, and Leanne the Argent Knight. The four awakened at once, made for a grand war indeed.
So that's how things connect. There's so many parts of the story I want to question, but so Miss Grandma was around during the War of the Lions? A good witch. I read about them in fairy tales. As the prince's guide, I accompanied the Dreichels camp. I remember those days. I used to be quite the beauty. All I mean to say is that art depictions of me are not inaccurate. As stated earlier, the elder of the witches isn't a normal human. Ah, so you've been watching over the clan after becoming an immortal being. Yes, however, I only came into existence 800 years ago. My predecessor perished soon afterward, and I do not have many memories from before that point, so naturally there are things that I still do not know. But there are things that you do know about, such as how you said the main Leanne was the awakener of the Argent Knight, and whether or not she is Ouroboros' Steel Maiden. That's true, you could confirm so many things. It is her, of that much I am certain. She was the daughter of a count who met the Wandering Prince and later challenged the Apocalypse, only to lose her life. However, before that happened, it was I who guided Leanne to become the Argent Awakener, but Leanne knew her powers were too great, so she kept them hidden away. It was only during her bout with the Apocalypse that she unleashed her full might. In the end, however, she was fatally injured and passed away after the war. Then, half a year later, I witnessed her revival, along with your ancestor Arsaid, second in command of the Eisenritter. So that's why. Were you the one who revived them, Grandmother? Yeah, that's what I'd like to know too. After Leanne passed, I thought it was strange how her body did not rot, so I took her body back to the village, and half a year later, she simply woke up. I assumed she had become an immortal, though I could not say how or when. Leanne realized what was happening to her, so she left Erebonia to walk the earth without even telling her love, Dreichels. She left Legram to Arsaid, her right-hand man. I occasionally met with her whenever she came around, but the last time was 20 years ago. That was when she met Ouroboros' Grand Master, who brought her into the fold. Thank you for sharing this. There are some things that can't be overlooked. Yeah, we've seen too many incredible things over the last few months, so the boss and Crow are both... As I said earlier, we have no idea what specifically happened. I think the key is the Divine Knight. The Jaeger King was not an Awakener when he was alive. On the other hand, Dracos was an Awakener, but he did not become immortal. He remained dead. That's right. Instructor Reen isn't immortal, is he? Right, he's still been growing since you graduating. Yeah, I may have some weird powers, but I've definitely aged. Is there a common reason? I believe there are only two people who know the truth. The current Chancellor, Gileath Osborne, and the Chief of the Gnomes, Black Alberic. Yes, because we know, basically, Osborne is essentially immortal. So that's the leader of the Black Workshop. Yes, though I do not believe he is an immortal like me. The leadership of the gnomes is somehow passed down from one to the next, in order for them to achieve their goal of bringing about the Great Twilight. The Great Twilight? This is the first I've heard of it, but is that the fairy tale of the end that Vito was talking about? Yes, 800 years ago, as we were going to separate ways, this is what the Chief of the Gnomes told the Prince and me. It was as if he was foretelling a future where everything ends. Wait, it's much too similar to the direction the Empire is heading. Let me add to this. The reason Barkhorn and I were in Erebonia was because we discovered an anomaly. The spirit veins were being distorted all over the continent, and the source seemed to emanate from the Empire. It was like a ripple effect. The instances of Liberal and Crossbell, as well as the Civil War in Erebonia, only served to further increase the distortions. They continued to get larger and after Crossbell and Northumbria were folded into the Empire, and larger again when the cryptids and magic knights of Erebonia appeared in Crossbell. On the other hand, Pleromagraz, which is native to Crossbell, started blooming in the Empire. If the Great Twilight really is about to happen, then all of this seems to be an omen of things to come. Who is this Alberic person? He uses the masked man as his agent and hired the Jaeger King, who is supposed to be dead. Are there other gnomes out there? Well, your dear rabbit friends may technically count, but besides the masked man, their leader seems to at least have one other acting agent. I cannot say who this person may be, but it would seem they're talented craftsmen at any rate. It's Georg! Oh, and before you jump to conclusions, I am not speaking of that little brat Schmidt. It would seem the person I speak of possesses a different kind of genius than he does. A talented craftsman. That's putting some unpleasant ideas in my head. In any event, Alberic and the Chancellor are probably connected, and it's unlikely to be through intelligence efficient or his children. With the incidents of last night, things may have already been put in motion. Oh, why do you say that? Last night we finally decoded the Black Records that you found the other day. Oh, the Black Records are a collection of a particular type of artifact sometimes found in Erebonia. I was actually exchanging information about them with Reen. Really? When did that happen? Right before all you graduate, he revealed his true identity to me. Told me not to tell anyone. Hope you don't hold it against me. Father Thomas. Sheesh, probably took advantage of Reen's sense of responsibility, didn't you? Well, I can't deny it. In any event, this is what the updated Black Records said.
When the sacrifice is made and the ancient blood flows, the path to the Grawl of Erebos shall open. When the tainted holy beast is pierced by the blade of World's End, and its blood fills the Grawl, the great twilight shall fall upon the land.
Okay. So they mentioned in the museum they took the bell. What if it's not a bell? Because a bell flipped upside down is kind of like a cup. So in Grawl is probably like a grail. So what if the bell is a grail? Interesting. Because it's a holy beast, so those things would be big. So they would have a lot of blood. So let's see. What? The timing is too perfect. It's as if the prophecies were written about our current situation. If the ancient blood is referring to the Emperor, then the sacrifice referring to Ash? What about the Grawl and the blade? The Grawl is probably related to the Septian Church, and the tainted holy beast. Father Thomas, could that be? Yes, as was stated earlier, Gaius. There's a sacred place beneath this cathedral, the Primal Ground, a facility that was designed to play a major role after the Great Collapse. 900 years ago, when Heimdall was shrouded in darkness, it retreated beneath here and disappeared. Disappeared? I heard about such a facility in Liberal. Yes, there's one beneath the Council Cathedral in Liberal too. However, when Heimdall was retaken, the space beneath the cathedral was buried in rock. But what if it didn't disappear and simply transferred somewhere else instead? So it still exists? The holy beast mentioned in the prophecy is likely the holy beast of Earth. As I said before, it disappeared after the disaster 900 years ago. It is only speculation, but I believe the dark dragon you faced the other day was merely a servant of the true holy beast. Nani? Oh, God. Wait a minute. Are you saying the true dark dragon wasn't the cause of everything? Though it was indeed a powerful cryptid, it was not something the witches and gnomes could not take care of together. If the holy beast gave birth to the dark dragon and is still alive somewhere, where else could it be but the primal ground? All the conditions set forth in the prophecy are lining up. This has got to be a joke. Regarding this blade of world ends that defeats the holy beast, in other scriptures it is called the Originator Zero. I'm speculating that it's a special weapon created by the Black Workshop. In the world, at the very least, it probably isn't anything like what the boss uses. Do you think it's made of Sumerian ore like the weapons used by the Divine Knights? That would seem most likely. Black Sumerian ore!
Muse?
Is something the matter?
Oh? You realize something?
Right now, we need any straw we can grasp at.
Anything at all could help, no matter how small.
Yes, you're right. That term. Originator Zero. Could that be OZ, perhaps?
OZ. Oz?
That's what the Black Workshop called Millium and Altina.
Oh!
They're model numbers.
OZ.
Oh, what are you talking about?
So you finally made it.
Sup, Vita?
That voice. Vita! Ah, so the prodigal granddaughter returns.
Teleport! Looking fabulous. I do like your new look. You look good.
Misty, Vita.
I heard you had been acting on your own.
Nice to see you again, grandmother. Emma, Celine, and Class 7 too. And thank you for mediating, Mr. Lysander.
Oh, don't even mention it. It always breaks my heart to see a family torn apart so.
Vita! Why? You really don't plan on ever coming back, do you?
That's correct. As I said before, my allegiance will forever lie with the Grandmaster. I can't return to you and grandmother. I can never go back to the way I used to be, just like the Steel Maiden.
Seriously, who even is this Grandmaster person?
That's a very good question.
I have no clue. But it is clear she is quite taken with them. So do tell, Vita. If you have not decided to return to us, why show yourself now? Has Ouroboros finally decided upon its course of action?
Yes. After our experiments with the 3 ions, the 6 other Anguis came to a unanimous decision. They decided to ignore my warning. They will work with the Chancellor and the Gnomes to bring about the Great Twilight, completing the Phantasmal Blaze Plan.
So that's how it is. The reason Ouroboros was so quiet the past month wasn't because they left Erebonia.
It's because they were working with the government.
It was to carry out their plan and determine whether they should work alongside enemies and traitors.
How can that be? If that were the case, it means...
They're all our enemies?
Fuck. Oh, god damn it.
It's not the cathedral's bell.
Huh? I think I recognize it from Crossbell.
It's the Crossbell bell.
You do?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I remember hearing it right before the incidents in Crossbell, when we were still independent. Oh, the one from the museum!
The bell from Stargazer's tower?
But the sound's coming from a different direction than the museum.
Bells are always bad news in trails and fog. Yeah, okay, so maybe the bell isn't an upside down cup.
The Phantasmal Blaze Plan. What a fitting name.
I was hoping it would be.
I wonder how much of this she foresaw.
That is quite enough mumbling to yourself. If you know what is going on, show us.
See, it's funny because Rose reminds me of Terrible Tornado, Tatsumaki from One Punch Man.
I'll need
I love
your
it.
help, grandmother. Emma, Celine, you too.
Yes.
Time to magic the fuck out of this.
I'm not your slave.
2 staffs and a fan. Okay, come on. It's 10:02 p.m. I'm supposed to be ending my stream, but I can't end it in the middle of a cutscene. But I'm so curious about what the fuck is going on. Oh, hello there. Campanella and the three. Shit. Oh, hello there. Oh, you have Vermilion Corpse. And we have Red Constellation and Zephyr. Okay. This is looking worse and worse by the second. Next, we're just gonna see the Steel Maiden just teabagging all over. Oh, hello, Sharon. What's up? Oh God, they have an anti-Class 7 squad. Oh no, you knocked Altina out. You son of a bitch. Oh God. Oh God. Oh Lord. Georg! Oh fuck, we're gonna have to fight all of them, aren't we? Oh boy.
Now then, let us say we celebrate the continuation of the Phantasmal Blaze plan by bringing in the Great Twilight.
Imagine if this game ends and I don't even get to play after this.
The Fool shall play the opening note.
Man, gotta love how a guy can ring a massive bell by flicking a finger. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, Class 7, let's stop the apocalypse! This game's so good. Yeah, it is. The fuck are you, man? Are you another dragon? I killed one of you already. You look weird and different. Can't wait to play it in English. Yeah! Dude, it's coming out on the 23rd. Excitement. Ugh, great. You gonna transform the Krell thing into a different looking thing? Like you did with the palace? Oh, god damn. Oh god. Oh, okay. Oh my god! What the fuck? It's like a big egg.
Check that out!
Huh. Sure is something.
Well, how about that?
So, the beginning of the end, is it?
Deja vu.
Deja vu. Why do you say purple-haired maid? We know it's Sharon.
Just as the Black Records foretold.
The crypt where the great power will be reborn.
Reen. Eustace.
Couldn't have guessed this is how my day would turn out when I woke up this morning.
Let us begin.
Oh, God.
It is time. Chief of the Gnomes and head of the workshop, show me the way, Black Alberic.
I must say, this makes it very clear that the leaders of Erebonia are, like, evil, and they aren't even in the morally gray part. Alberic of the Black Demise.
As you wish, my lord.
Sup, dude? You look like that professor guy. Kinda, maybe, I don't know. Sorta. You look like a lot of people. Hello, Georg. Oh god, hello there. Swift, stout, and them their running animations just look goofy going downhill. Oh god damn it. Man, it's almost like they know we're gonna be coming, so they're waiting for us. Oh, baby. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime. Fuck. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. And hey, guess what? CS4 is a game. So I know this doesn't even end everything.
Rufus. Millium.
Was that Allie?
Yes. But why?
Boss, Zeno, and Leo.
Azure Siegfried.
And that guy in the lab coat. Isn't that...
The blazing demon and the fool were there as well.
So that's the maiden.
Why?
Sharon! The fuck?
We just spoke this morning and...
What's going on?
Lisa.
That man's name was Lumen or something like that, right? His hair looked different.
Yeah, it was him.
Franz Lumen, the first disciple of G. Schmidt, and the deceased husband of the Reinford Group's chairman.
Wait, what?
Also known as Franz Reinford.
Fuck! What the shit? Everything's going weird.
So he has been lurking in the shadows these past 20 years.
Oh my god!
Yes. Perhaps for the sake of working with the Chancellor to engineer this very moment.
Just dropping bombs on Elisa's world.
Elisa.
Snap out of it. Now's not the time. As a bracer, I can't just sit here and let them pull off whatever that Twilight crap is they're planning. How about all of you?
Her dad is Irina. Her dad is Irina and Alberic of the Black freaking Demon. Yeah! Yeah, dude, she's got some weird parentage. Not sure who's worse. Yeah, that's...
She's right.
Sucks.
We can't stop here.
We gathered together to do whatever we could to help. Our goal remains unchanged.
Yep, true.
Elisa, let's go.
Yeah.
God.
Well, Vita, what will you do now?
Well, I'd like to charge in there alongside the rest of you, mostly out of spite. Unfortunately, I suspect things won't be quite that easy.
What do you...
Something's...
There's a turbulent swirl in the mana.
Not enough mana.
Was that?
Do not have enough
I believe
mana.
so.
Sir Lysander, Sir Gaius, cryptids and magic knights have appeared all over the city.
Fuck. Great. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Okay, right, I just saved. So I can exit the game, presumably. Oh god, I have so many saves. This is not nearly as nice as a PC save system. Okay, yeah, I just saved. So, I think I can leave. So with that, I'm actually going to be calling this stream to an end. So let's just put that. Let's put that to rest. Jesus Christ. Holy. Oh god, tomorrow's going to be a fun time. Yeah, see you next time. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming around the same time tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That was just a whole lot of bombs dropped out of nowhere. Not out of nowhere, out of exactly where they should have come from. But yeah, so hope you all join me next time. Hope you all had a fun time, and will join me tomorrow. And just as a reminder, once I finish this game, then I'll probably be playing Sky 5 based on the Twitch picks poll. And then, as a reminder, on Saturday, I'm doing a full day stream of CS1, CS2, and CS3. And I might need a full day to freaking run through CS3. Shit. Okay. But with that, hope you have a very nice day. Bye.